What's up, peeps? Archie here. Let me actually put on some background music real quick. Okay, there we go. Uh, Hello and welcome to us yapping about Hololive.
Hololive yapping time!
Yay. I don't know who's supposed to introduce who to each other, since we're both, like, streaming this at the same time.
I can introduce you for. Oh, I forgot to open Ted's. Hold on, it's loading. Oopsies. Guys, just pretend you don't see that, okay? Thank you.
Okay.
Oh wait, I don't know if Ted's in this anywhere in the scene. JK, doesn't matter. Everyone, this is Archie. Archie, the YouTuber. My good friend and occasional cousin.
Occasional cousin. Oh my god.
Depends on the vibe.
I mean, yes, but I just like how it's a very like dependent thing. It just
it depends on whether or not it's funny. That's the determiner.
Alright.
Archie is a hummingbird VTuber. He's very cool, very nice. We ate a lot of snacks together.
We had so many snacks together.
We ate so many snacks together. And we're gonna talk about Hololive. Yeah!
Yeah. And for those of you who don't know, this is Dovely Columb Day. Someone who I'm hopeful that they appreciated the drawing I did of them on MSP.
I really like that you added boobs to the breast.
Okay. Like, that was the part. I don't know if you watched the VOD at all, but when it got to that part, it was like, you know, I'm not sure how this is actually going to translate, if it's going to be like, yeah, that's funny, or if it's like, Archie, what are you doing here?
I thought it was funny. I mean, it's a defining characteristic. Yeah, I did not mind. I thought it was funny.
Alright. Well, that is very good.
Yeah.
So,
and hello, everyone in chat. Hi, Soup. Hi, Andy. Hi, Poseidon. Hi, Cappy. Hello, everyone. Okay. All right. Are you ready?
I think so. So I don't really, I guess to preface this, I never really went in this with much of a plan other than to yap about Hololive and stuff.
To just talk.
Pretty much. But I did have one thing that I think would be good to kind of like start with as a base question. And that would be the very iconic, like, when and how did you get into Hololive? Like, what was the turning point for you where your life changed?
God, I can literally pinpoint it.
Oh my god, really?
It was at the start of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
I had just gotten into VTubers, and I saw a Corona clip. And it was the Corona clip of her, like, speaking English badly.
Oh, yeah?
And I was like, she's so cute. I was like, oh, let me like look at this. Let me check this out. Cause like, I got into, what got me into VTubers was Bishoujo.
Oh, okay.
And then I started looking at like Hololive and Nichi-Sanji after that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was back. It was, what was it, 2020? I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally remember Myth debuting. So it was so it was right when Myth was debuting was when I got into them. So like I watched their debuts and I was like, oh, they're cute. And that's and then I got really into Hololive like from Myth. So
nice. Also, I see one of your chatters saying that my chin hair makes it look like I'm constantly sticking my tongue out. It's a soul patch.
I can kind of see it.
It's not my fault. It's just that's where it is. It's where it is. But okay, so I'm technically just slightly older than you as a Hololive fan then, because I got started in February of 2020, and it was from a
you're
clip.
a little bit earlier.
Yeah. I remember this was like right before all the like shutdowns and quarantine stuff happened, and I was just like lazing around on my bed scrolling through YouTube on my phone. I come across this clip. It had a very clickbaity title, but it was about a certain VTuber who wore band-aids on her chest to school. And I was like, okay, I need more context from this. And that's how I discovered Matsuri, and that's how I discovered VTubers. Like, the most I had seen before that was, there was a video of, like, Japanese streamers reacting to different, like, Smash Bros. Fighter reveals. And I saw a couple people who had, like, there was someone who used, like, a hamburger as a VTuber model. There's, like, a Velociraptor guy. And I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. They have, like, different avatars that they can, like, control. But I didn't really know that it was a big thing until Matsuri. And the funniest thing about it is, like, after I watched her play Undertale for the first time, which was really fun. And, like, when I discovered that there were other VTubers and that she was actually part of this larger, like, entity, this larger group of Hololive, I was like, oh, okay, it seems like there are a lot of people here. But I think I'm just gonna stick with Matsuri, and now we're here, and I'm so wrong. Oh, man.
I don't know if I've ever seen Matsuri, actually.
Oh, really?
Yes.
She is definitely the character. I honestly wonder, because, like, there are plenty of, like, Hololive VTubers who got into VTubing through Hololive, and they talk about who their first VTuber was, and I feel like it may or may not say something about their personality, and I'm wondering what it is. Because, like, Mume also got into Hololive through Korone, if I'm not mistaken. And Gura, I think her favorite was Aqua for a time, which kind of makes sense because Gura is, like, had that whole stint as, like, a cleaner maid. I can't remember exactly what. But, like, the fact that Aqua's a maid too, like, it makes sense. They both like cleaning and stuff. I don't know what Matsuri says about me. She is rather horny a lot of times. But she also has a really good heart. Like, she really, really has a good heart.
I mean, like I said, I got into VShojo first, so they're very, like, they are not say so.
For sure.
I don't know where my chat box is.
Oh!
It's showing up!
Oh no.
Wait, hold on, let me check something.
Okay.
Okay, awesome! I don't know why, guys. I have no idea why it's not working.
They're invisible.
It's okay. Well, I can see your chats. We just can't see them on the screen.
Wait a minute.
Where are you guys? I don't know.
I think my chat box is gone too.
Wait, what the heck? Is Streamlabs just down or something?
I think it might be. I don't know. That's really funny though. Here, you know what? I'm gonna do a real quick. I'm gonna go onto Streamlabs real quick and see if I need to, like, connect to it.
That's what I did. I went in to, like, see if I needed to, like, reconnect to Streamlabs, but it's like, why? Why is it?
This is so weird.
Why, like...
Dashboard. Okay. Chat box.
Yeah, I can still see what you guys are saying. I just can't.
Yeah, I can see. Hello, Big Chumbasis. I love certain people's stream names. They're so good. Chumbasis. It's so fun to say.
Hi, Big Chumbasis. What in the hell? I don't know why. God.
Yeah, Cloudbot is activated.
Shoot that later, because I don't know why it's not showing.
That is so weird. That is so weird.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
That's okay. We can still see you guys. Yes. I'm gonna make us a little bit bigger then, so to make up for the fact
Fill
that
up
my
the room.
box isn't there.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Big Chumpsis just said I never existed. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Big Chumpsis has been gone for 20 years. What are you talking about? But okay, well, if that is the case, I mean, we could at least get into, we got a little ahead of ourselves talking about other members. I think we need to start at the very, very beginning, where it all started with Hololive, right? Sorry, my chat. Oh, box. Broke. Hey, there we go. I can read. Good. But okay, well, I am going to pull up images on my end. Bam! There we go. I think we are all ready to start if you are.
Who we're talking about, go to Archie's stream, because Archie actually has a slideshow showing who we're talking about.
Yes.
I'm lazy and my chat box is where everything's messed up on this side.
But hey, you could always watch both of our streams at the same time. That would be the ultimate right there.
That's the pro gamer move. Thank you, Poseidon.
But alright. First off, we're going to start about Gen 0. The ones that debuted all the way back in 2017. 2017! It was a whole 3 years before I knew about Hololive's existence. And it was like, why?
Yeah,
why did you people keep this from me?
Why did you hide this wonderful secret?
Mm-hmm. So, out of the Gen 0 members, well, obviously you have to talk about Tokino Sora a little bit. Because Tokino Sora is the OG, the
Iconic.
very beginning. What I like about her the most is that, like, everyone very much respects her and loves her and honors her and stuff, but she still stays very, like, grounded and down to earth. Like, she wants to be approachable, she wants to be friendly, that's why she has people call her Sora-chan instead of Senpai. And I think that's really, really cool.
She's so cute, and she's just like the OG. Like, you know, she's such a good singer. She's such like a kind personality. Like, yeah, I like Sora a lot. She's just like iconic. She's so iconic. Like, I feel like if you think of Hololive, you have to kind of think of Sora.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I think when Hololive did their first concert back in LA, I think last year, I'm pretty sure it was her, Suisei, and Marine Senpai who were all guests there. That must have been so cool. Like, imagine not knowing about that and it's like, oh my god! Just trying to hear the people go nuts about it. But yeah, I think, okay, lately though, I do think that Sora has kind of like tapped into a little bit of like energy. I'm not really sure how to describe it, but like, she knows her status in Hololive, and she has started to kind of like abuse it in like a prank sort of way. Like, she knows that she's Say-So, and people know her as Say-So. She'll start leaving like very like aggressive or like messages you just wouldn't expect from her. Like, I remember her doing that in Minecraft. There was another time in Minecraft where like people were doing dares of like, they had to do different like what was it, like romantic or like very flirty, suggestive sort of like script readings, and Sora like just went ham on it and ballistic, and everyone was like, oh my god, no, you can't do this, you're too pure, you can't, stop it. Like, even Ollie, who's arguably one of the most like down bad VTubers in existence, was like, no, Sora, stop, please.
Sora, please, your image. That's so funny. No, I actually didn't know that, so now I'm gonna have to go look up Sora clips of her being unsay-so.
For sure. Like, there was definitely a period of time where it got maybe a little too into Hololive. Like, I was watching clips on the daily, and it
Still do that.
it ate up my whole free time. Yeah, definitely though. Okay, but also Gen Zero. Speaking of good singers, Roboco. Have you heard her song Azamina?
I have not.
Oh man, you need to look up Azamina. She has such a like sultry, like, it is one of the first Hololive original songs that I listened to and like purchased for myself, just because her voice in it is so, she's got this like rasp in there that is absolutely like, for lack of a better word, it's hot. It's so hot. It's sexy. It's so good. It's so good.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, Roboco is one of the ones that I haven't really seen anything of. I'm not like super familiar with her, but I will listen to her song because I like a sexy voice. So
Definitely, you'll have to let me know what you think of it. Yeah, I know that she plays a lot of FPS. I think she really likes Apex. So I think she's most known for that.
I like Apex.
Yeah. Ozki is the next one on the list. Sort of the pair of Say-So with Sora Senpai. I unfortunately have not seen a lot of her, but I do know that she has a lot of singing talent under her belt, and also hosts a like music podcast where she talks about the music industry and stuff.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I learned that from her time on Holotalk with Kiara.
Oh, I see. Ozki, I actually was not familiar with Ozki until I went to the Hololive World Tour.
Oh.
And she was one of the ones performing. And she sounded really good, and she was like super cute, very like charismatic. So I was like, I like you, but I haven't really seen any of her streams though. That was my only experience with Ozki, but she's very cute and she has a wonderful singing voice.
I mean, it is definitely difficult with how many talents there are in Hololive and how many just YouTubers there are in general to keep up with everybody. But you know, we can still stand them in our own ways, you know?
Yeah.
Sakura Miko. Miko, I think, is one of the like top VTubers who introduced a lot of people to Hololive. Like I think her GTA clips got a lot of people this whole stay home just sniping people.
Miko, I just think of Elite English.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Miko's Elite English. It was just so good. Her streams with Coco. So good.
Freedom Lady. I remember.
Freedom Lady. I still makes me laugh all the time. Like, I rewatch that clip because it just makes me laugh so much.
For sure.
I love Miko. She's cute. She's funny. She's a little psychotic at times.
Wasn't it her who had like? Oh yeah, because there's the whole elite lava bucket in Holocure. Like she would notoriously set herself and her belongings on fire in Minecraft.
Icon. Love her.
Yeah, she's so good. So good. And rounding out Gen Zero, Hoshimachi Suisei, probably one of the greatest singers in Hololive and just VTubing in general. So many people look up to her. She's got like so much charisma, so much talent, and she takes her work seriously, but she also has fun with it.
Yeah, I love her. She's a phenomenal singer. Like on is it First Take or One Take or?
Yeah, First Take.
Yeah, her performance on First Take was like unreal. It was so good. Like her music is so good. At Breaking Dimensions, she sang Bibbidi Ba.
She was at Breaking Dimensions?
She was, yes.
Oh my god!
And she sang Bibbidi Ba, and I was like screaming my head off because I love that song, and so it was. She's so good. She's so talented.
That was the one where she has the music video where she's like dressed up like Cinderella, right?
Yeah, and she's like kind of like half in real world, half of YouTuber, sort of.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah, for sure. I also know Ghost got a lot of traction from her. A lot of people like that. Oh.
Yeah, I like Capsule too. Capsule.
My big experience with her was when I was at Offkai. There was a time between the like intro panel where Coefficient was like introducing everyone to the convention and stuff, and right after that was a panel with Koseki Biju and Kyla Kowalskia, and in the intermission between them, they played a bunch of different Hololive songs, and the first one to come on, as some people were leaving the venue, was Stellar Stellar, and everyone like lost their mind, and when it got to the Stellar Stellar, like everyone sang along with that.
Oh my god, I love that.
It is so good. It is so cool that like people like that was the first experience I had with people just like knowing VTuber songs, and I didn't realize that people like knew the lyrics enough to sing along with them, but it was so cool that that was the case.
It was like, and when I went to the Breaking Adventures, it was like so magical, just everyone like screaming the words to their original songs and like seeing them dance on stage. It was like so surreal. I loved it.
Yeah, I can imagine. But yeah, Gen Zero, definitely worthy of the praise and respect. They laid down the foundation for all of this, so definitely big props to them, for sure.
They are so good.
And then we move on to Generation 1, which was technically the generation that got me into it, though not until much later after their debuts. Starting with Aki Rosenthal. So, the big thing I know about Aki Rosenthal, and the thing that I think a lot of people like about her, is her belly dancing.
I actually don't know much about Aki.
Oh man.
So I didn't even know she belly danced, so that's really interesting.
Yeah, I think there was one collab with Kiryu Coco that she did where she taught Coco some belly dancing moves. She's so insanely good at it. Like, yeah, you should definitely go give it a watch because, yes.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Hachima. We need to talk about Hachima. Yes, Hachima. Hololive English Generation 0. Technically, we gotta give mad respects to her. So, I will say this much about Hachima. Like, I would eat bugs for her. If she... if she just, like, wanted to shove an entire tarantula in my mouth, I would say, sure, go for it.
Let her.
Yes, of course. She's so good. She's so sweet and lovable, and like she just gives off such big like little sister energy. You can't help but to love her, you know?
Yeah, she's so cute. I love
and
her.
I know that a lot of people in Holo EN, like everyone in Holo EN, just like loves her, adores her, respects her and stuff. And any time that she gets to collab with them, it's so good. How about Fubuki? Do you know a lot about Fubuki?
I know a little about Fubuki. I mostly see her like with Mio.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I think Fubuki's really cute. I haven't seen like a whole lot of her, but what I've seen, she's cute and she's funny.
Yeah, she is definitely known as like the meme queen of Hololive. And I kind of got into her a little bit next after Matsuri. So I know that one thing she really likes and one thing she's very well known for, one of her big memes, is she did a rendition of Scatman, if you know that song. Yeah, she really likes Scatman. And I think she also sang that like coffin dance meme, the like do 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 do.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she did a rendition of that. That's really cute. Yeah, she's just really fun. I think if there's one stream I remember of hers vividly, it was this one like cursed Minecraft stream where everything was black and white. She didn't say a single word. She just dug a hole for like 3 hours.
Wait, that's so funny.
Right? And she was just like wearing shades the entire time, so she was just like cool about it.
That's really funny.
Yeah, she's really good. She knows her audience for sure. But she doesn't want any of them to think of them as husband and wife. She is friend. She is absolutely friend. And then I talked about her a little bit already, but Natsuhiro Matsuri, the first Oshi I had, I guess you could say. What do you know about her?
I honestly don't really know much.
Okay.
Like I've seen her like once, I think.
Well, then let me enlighten you. Let
Yes,
me enlighten you on the word of God.
Tell me.
I don't know if you know that meme about her, that she's God.
No.
Oh, okay, yes. It's so good. So, I think it was a stream. I think she was playing Apex or Valorant, but I'm pretty sure it was Apex. And in between some matches, she was trying to say, for the English viewers in chat, she was trying to say that she was good at the game. And she ended up saying, "I'm God, okay?" And it's just been a running joke ever since. She is God now.
Incredible.
Very incredible.
That's really funny. I want to see that
But
clip.
yes.
And I want to see the clip of the Band-Aid thing.
Oh yeah, I will definitely like send you probably an overflow of the Hololive clips if we end up
Yes,
talking
please
about them.
do. After we're done, send me all the clips we talk about.
Yes, for sure. But yeah, like I said before, Matsuri definitely has a lot of horny energy to her. It's a little concerning at times, but like she's also incredibly sweet, and she loves Hololive and VTubers and what they stand for. Like I think she even had a stream like last year or 2 years ago, but she introduced, like she just brought a bunch of like minor Japanese VTubers onto her stream just to like introduce themselves and like talk about their content and what they do and stuff. And
That's so nice.
it is so nice. That is so cool of her that she would like use her station to kind of like highlight some other people in the VTuber community.
Yeah.
Like she really loves the VTuber community. And another clip I remember of hers, and the thing that like set her as like, yeah, she's got a lot of chaotic energy, but she also has a really big heart. Sorry, a lot of cake. She does not have a lot of cake. Like she's one of the cutting boards of Hololive, and but one clip I remember of hers early on was the first time that she went to the Hololive offices. Like she was just absolutely awestruck at everyone like working so hard towards like making the talents like shine the way they do, and she accidentally said this like doofy thing of like, "Oh, people here are working hard, huh?" And like everyone's just like, "Of course they're working hard, silly," stuff like that. But she meant it as like everyone's just, they have so much drive and ambition towards this same goal of just like making Hololive as big as it can be, and she really appreciated that. So it just like solidified my my love for her.
I love that though. I love when big VTubers are like still connected to the indies and, you know, still take the time to like, I don't know, just bring up other creators with them. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, especially because like I don't know, like no, it's not everyone who has this mentality, but I do know there are some people who like seem to hold a grudge against corporate VTubers for whatever reason, and
yeah,
it seems
I have seen that sometimes.
it's really unfortunate because like sure, they have a lot more presence, they have a lot more like attention, a lot more like I guess command in the VTuber sphere, but that doesn't mean that they feel like they're above people, you know? Like they're still,
I think with certain VTubers I have like gotten that vibe, but it's not usually like corporate VTubers, if that makes sense. Like it's usually like, yeah, I don't know, like the ones that like kind of seem to have like a superiority complex. I feel like I don't usually see that with corporate VTubers. I usually see it with like big indies. But
yeah,
it's not that common. I don't think. Like I don't see it that often, but
for sure.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a lot of times if it does pop up, like people tend to kind of like and just move on from it.
Yeah.
Just like big ick and then okay. Next up then, after Gen 1, can anyone guess what's after Gen 1? Dovely, do you know?
Gamers!
Wait, is it?
No, wait. Are they... Is it?
I think it's Gen 2.
Oh wait! Oh my god! I can't count. I was thinking 1, 2, 3. Haha. Teehee. Sorry.
Oh my god. Back in first grade, hey, Dovely, can you count to 10? Yes.
No.
0, 1, gamers, 2, 3.
Oopsies! Oh my god, I went with silver! How could I do that? Oh my god, I'm embarrassed.
Alright.
For shame.
I unfortunately can't say much about Shion. The most I know about her is her interaction, shall we say, with Hosho Marine, but that's about it.
Yeah, Shion, I haven't seen a lot of her, but from what I know, like, the other members like her a lot, and she's very nice, so I'm sure she's a good VTuber, but I also have not really seen much of her.
Yeah, the two things I know about her is that she is a Kusugaki with her chat, and people compare her to garlic.
Wait, why did they compare her to garlic?
I think it's because of her hair.
Her hair? Oh, I can kind of see it.
Yeah, it's like a garlic bulb.
I can see that.
And then Ayame, oh my god. Ayame is probably the most notorious for being an absolute adorable person in the Hololive community. Like, anytime she giggles, like, everyone's health just, like, replenishes. That's how powerful it is.
Aww.
Yeah, she's very cute. And actually, it's because of her and another member that we're going to get to immediately after this. But both of them really, really like puns. And the clips try to do a really good job of translating it, and I'm sure they do. But, you know, it's not like exactly one for one what they're saying and what they're making a pun out of, you know? So, yeah. Ayame and Okayu, they were the two members who were like the big motivators for me to learn Japanese. I want to learn Japanese so that I can appreciate their jokes more. That's exactly it.
I know like a ton about Ayame. One of my friends really likes Ayame, so I've like seen lots of like art of Ayame. But I haven't actually seen Ayame's streams. So, yeah.
Okay, now have you seen Yuzuki Choco? That's the big question.
I have not.
Okay. I haven't watched too many of her streams, but I do know that she really likes cooking, and she'll kind of do some. And okay, well, yes, very, very, very much.
I see. I like her. Like, what is that? Like it's not a birth. Is it a birthmark? I don't know.
It's a beauty mark in the shape of a bat.
Interesting. Well,
yeah,
she's pretty sexy. So
she's very sexy.
Not a cutting board, guys.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely not. She actually has gotten a little bit of a, shall we say, record with YouTube. They really don't like her chest, especially just hanging out there. She actually had to like get her model updated to where it has like a little, what do you call it, a cami? To like block the cleavage a bit. Very poor Choco. Like, free the nipple, right? Anyway, but no, she is pretty cool. Another fun fact about her, she is incredibly, like, I don't know what condition she has, or even if she has a condition, she will just go to bed and wake up like 1 to 2 days later. She has slept for over 24 hours in a row before.
Oh, what? Is that
right? I don't think so, but
like, I guess if it's a condition, you can't help it.
Right, like, but she's gone to the doctor about it, and they can't really find anything wrong with her, so it's just like, okay, I guess that's just life now. Like,
oh, well, I mean, I guess if it's not, like, negatively hurting her, then I guess it's alright, but
I know, right? But
I guess it's good she's a streamer, because I imagine it would be hard to work a 9 to 5 with that kind of thing.
right? Just go MIA for a few days and have like
Be like,
20
"Oh, hey
missed
guys,
calls.
sorry, I was asleep."
Yeah, like apparently her chat has been like very understanding about it, though. Like she'll just be MIA for 3 days straight, and then she'll be like, what year is it? And they'll be just like, and they're just like, okay, yeah, cool. Ozura Subaru, so you had a bit of a reaction there. I'm guessing you really like her.
I love Subaru. She's so cute. I love the Subaru dance.
Yes, the one that turned into the Holotory dance.
Yes. But yeah, she's
So
so
big.
cute.
Mhm.
I love a tomboy, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's just so funny. I love her interactions with like the other members. She's just really cute. I like her.
I find it so funny how she's supposed to be like okay, there's several things I kind of don't understand about her branding. She's supposed to be a sports coach, right? But her Oshi mark is like an ambulance. I'm not really sure why.
You know, I never really like thought about that. Like, I guess it's because she kind of looks like alarm colors, maybe.
Maybe, I guess. But I mean, I guess also because like you have to have like medical response teams on sports, like the
Yeah, I
sidelines
guess
and
that's
things.
true. Yeah.
Like maybe that's the justification, but everyone just says she's a duck anyway, so.
Yeah.
Oh
She's
my
a
god.
duck.
Like, okay, to the point where she got sponsorships with like cup ramen companies that like have duck flavors.
Good.
Yes, very,
I
very
love
good.
her.
Yeah. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, she's also Yago's favorite. If you knew that. A little bit of lore.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I think because, like, when she first auditioned, like, she went through a lot of tragedy before she joined Hololive. Like, right before her house burned down. Like, that's the big thing I know about her. And, like, she needed to find a job, and Hololive was one of the things that popped out to her, so... Really good that it worked out for her, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's amazing. I'm so glad she's in Hololive.
Yeah. And, I'm not really sure what our stance is on the graduated members, but we can talk about Aqua if you would like.
Aqua. I really like Aqua. She's so cute. Miss her already. But she was just, I really just appreciated how she was so like introverted, but she still, you know, was an idol. And she was still following her dreams. And I was like, Aqua. But yeah, I miss her. She had a wonderful singing voice. And I think she worked really hard. And yeah, she was a really good member. The one thing I will say is I went to when I was in Korea, I went to a Hololive collab cafe. And there was an aqua omelet that I tried. And
yes.
Sadly, it was not that good, so
Oh.
that was unfortunate. I think they did aqua dirty a little bit, but that's okay.
You know, it's because she couldn't make it in person. I'm sure the love would have been there.
If she had made it, it would have been good. It would have been good.
Yeah, but definitely, like, I didn't watch a lot of her streams, but I definitely respected her for trying to come out of her shell for introversion. Like, I think I remember, like, anytime I saw a clip where she was like, oh, I went outside today, and, like, I did things, and I spoke to somebody, like, I just got such a big boost. I'm like, yeah, good job, you're reaching out, you're growing. So good. And if I'm not mistaken, like, one thing I remember about her, one thing I remember learning is that, like, she has a special hat that she wears when she goes out to, like, kind of, like, shelter herself a little bit. I think I remember hearing that. But I just imagine her, like, walking the streets of Tokyo or something and just, like, wearing this little hat, and it's so cute in my mind.
That is so cute. Hi, Twig.
Hey, Twig. But all right, now we can move on to.
Now it's time.
Now it's time for gamers. Yes. You jumped the gun a little bit, but that's just.
I did.
It's okay. It's okay, because it's perfectly fine to get excited about Hololive members, for sure. And start things off, we already talked about Fubuki, but we can talk about Okami Mio. Very, like yes, very cute effing wolf, as Coco would say.
Yes.
Although she would use different language, but.
Yeah, I don't know like a whole lot about Mio. I've seen some clips, but I really like her and Fubuki's interactions. I feel like they're very, very good together.
Yeah, it's because they were actually friends before they joined Hololive.
That makes sense.
Yeah, the big piece of lore and the whole reason that Mio joined in the first place. So Fubuki joined Hololive and started having less time to play video games with Mio. And Mio started missing her gaming buddy, so she's like, "Where are you, fam?" And like Fubuki said, "I got this job at Hololive," and Mio's like, "I'll join too," so that they can still interact with each other.
That's so cute, though. They're such a good pair.
Yeah, it is so cute. It's so cute. Okay. Where to begin with Nekomana Okayu?
Okayu!
Where do I begin with her? Oh my god. So, when I was first starting to get into Hololive, there'd be times where I'd send clips to my best friend, and because it was just JP at the time, I would see clips of Okayu a lot, and like I'd send clips to her and be like, "Oh hey, this member looks pretty cute, and like you'd probably really like them." I was definitely projecting. I'm the one who really liked Okayu. I just didn't want to admit it. Oh my god.
Thank you for the hug. Thank you. Yeah, Okayu. I first got exposed to her because I was watching Korone, and then I started seeing like Okakoro. And I just really like. I feel like Okayu has such like a calming voice. Like I don't know, like she's very like relaxing to listen to. She kind of like doesn't tend to like scream much. She's just kind of like calmer. But yeah, I really like seeing her and Korone interact, and Okayu, I like her voice. I like that she's like kind of chill. She's kind of sexy.
Yes.
She has her own appeal, you know. She's got Okayu appeal.
Definitely. And she like okay, wait a minute. How to phrase this? Like she doesn't overstate it. She doesn't drag attention to it. Her appeal. Like she has that one outfit I remember where it's just like basically a button-down shirt all like popped up, and there's just like a few buttons. It's so good. And like she doesn't say, "Oh yeah, this looks really hot." She just like wears it, and it's like she knows though.
Yeah, she knows.
Yeah, but I firmly believe that Okakoro is the strongest and the best ship in all of Hololive. And do you mind if
they got married?
They did get married. Do you mind if I like info dump and explain why I love Okakoro so much?
Yeah, I've seen like every Okakoro clip that exists, so like go ahead.
All right. So, to start, we need to talk a little bit about Korone. And Korone is just an absolute dork, an absolute goofball. It is so good. She's so cute. And the thing about it though is like when you're a little like weird and out there, it can be really difficult to find people who will like kind of just take you at face value, take you for what you are, accept it. And she gets that acceptance from Okayu. Like because Okayu is so laid back and just like chill about everything, she sees Korone's antics and she's just like, okay, yeah, and rolls along with it. And that helps to break Okayu out of her shell a little bit, and she gets to be weird alongside her, and she gets to like tease Korone as well. The fact that they just like tease each other constantly, it's so good. But yeah, they like play off of each other so well, and like yeah, they're just made for each other. They just are.
Yeah, they're just like a perfect duo. They're just, yeah, they, like you said, they really complement each other really well, and they have such like a level of comfort with each other, you know, that's like you can tell like outside of like Hololive, outside of everything, that they're just genuinely like best friends, and I think that's like, it's so nice to watch, and it's just so nice to see them like have fun with each other.
For sure.
Yeah.
Also, Jonathan, thank you for the $5 donation. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I like Okayu. I like Korone. I love how Korone tries to speak English for her English fans.
Yes, it's so good.
It's
the
so
Mario stream where she just spoke English was so iconic. Like, I watch Korone clips all the time. She literally just like makes me happy. Like, just seeing her streams and like just watching her. She's just so like, and like the way that Korone is so unabashedly into the things that she's into, like the fact that she loves Sonic and she's just totally unashamed about the fact that she just loves Sonic. I just think that's like so endearing and so cute, and like just the way that she will just like do such long streams of like the retro games or older games. I'm like, yeah, I love watching her. She sparks joy.
Yes, she very much
good. Yeah,
very much sparks joy. Yes, fire in the water. Why? And the one that I absolutely constantly quote is have confidence.
No confidence.
It's so good. It's just like a call and response thing. Like every time someone says have confidence, inevitably in the chat somebody says no confidence back.
No confidence. Oh, I love her.
Small turtle house.
I'm Dai. Thank you forever.
Yes. Oh, so good. She's got so many like iconic moments.
Yeah, she's so quotable.
She is so quotable.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's probably my JP Oshi.
And oh God, like, and also the fact that like she's not afraid. Like speaking back to the whole like quirkiness about her, like how she's got a little bit of like morbidity to her as well, with the whole like finger cutting and stuff like that. Oh. But I will say, I do appreciate that she also tries to teach some like Japanese words to the English Nikki. She goes like, English Nikki, okay, and then like she diagrams out stuff. Like one of the first Japanese words I learned from her was jage imo. I learned potato. I learned how to say potato in Japanese because of her.
She's educational.
She is. She is educational. So good. All right. Next up, Generation 3. We start with the terrorist of Hololive. She's got so much. Yes, Pekora. Konpeka. Yes. Very chaotic. I think another one of the like, if there's a top 5 of like Hololive members that got people into Hololive, like Miko would be up there, Korone would be up there, and Pekora would definitely be up there.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah, she's so like. Oh, did you see recently that photo of her with Kojima?
With who?
Hideo Kojima.
Oh yeah, yes.
It's so funny.
It is so funny.
Him, and then the girl was just like next to him.
Yeah,
it was really funny. But,
and I think there was like a follow-up image of Kojima at his desk with just like a Pekora standee or something, or like desktop wallpaper.
Yeah, like, she's so funny. She's so iconic. I have a Pekora like figure, but.
Oh, you do?
I do, yeah. She's I love her laugh, obviously. Her laugh is so iconic. I can't even like replicate it, but
It is very difficult too.
it's really good. I loved when she was in jail.
I loved when she was in jail.
That's really good.
Uh-huh.
She's just so funny. She's so creative.
And if I'm not mistaken, she is one of the first members to bring her family onto stream. Like with
she
Pekko
was one of the
Mama.
first ones with Pekko Mama, yeah.
And
then everyone sexualized her mom.
And everyone sexualized her mom. They really did though. They really
brought her mom on. My entire Twitter feed was leaks of her mom.
Pekko's mom has got it going on.
You know what? They were good art though.
They you know? Oh my god though. Like I still remember because the reason she brought Pekko Mom on stream in the first place was like it was if I hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube. And I still vividly remember that stream because it was just randomly like because of my job, I have a pretty poor sleep schedule, and so sometimes even on my days off, I'll just like wake up in the middle of the night and not be able to go back to bed. And I remember I was lying in bed, and then like a few minutes passes, I was trying to fall back asleep, and then I was like, oh, wait a minute, isn't there supposed to be a stream today? So I busted out my laptop, I pulled up Pekko's stream, and I saw just chat was going absolutely bananas leading up to Pekko
Oh my
Mom
god,
being
yeah.
there.
I remember this. I didn't see it live, but like I watched like the stream afterward, and the chat was just like it was so fast you could barely read.
Right. And it was both like JP and English people just going ham in the comments. And like Pekora, you could tell she was so nervous leading up to it. Like she did not want anything to go wrong. Like even like the days prior, like talking with her managers and stuff. I remember clips that were translated saying how like her managers were just like they couldn't get sleep over this. They're like so worried. I'm gonna get fired. I'm gonna lose my job. Stuff like that.
The fact that she commissioned an entire model for her mom was so crazy.
For sure. But then, yeah, I remember the exact moment where like everything was just like gonna be absolutely daijoubu, where Pekora, she like introduced VTubing to her mom. She's like, okay, this like, as you can see, I move around and I move around on screen too, and this is all the chat members, and this is how many subscribers I have and stuff like that. And the moment that like relaxed her was just her mom saying, I always thought that like when you came up to your room, you just were like shouting at the video games and stuff. I didn't realize you were streaming.
You were talking to someone.
Yeah, I thought you were just talking to people on like the games and stuff. And like Pekora just let off this loud laugh, and you could tell that she's like, okay, yes, everything's gonna be fine from here. And she had a good stream afterwards, and everyone fell in love with her mom.
Yeah, that was a really good stream. I remember.
Very
it very well.
For sure. Now, next up on the list is Shiranui Flare. Do you know much about Flare?
I don't know much about Flare, but I do appreciate that she's like a darker toned skin.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes, definitely, for sure.
But yeah, from what I know of her, I mean, everyone says like she's very nice and very caring. But that's pretty much all I know.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing, like if I were to like have an adjective, or if I were to describe Flare, I think the first word that would come to mind is like integrity. I remember there was a collab she did with Coco right after, you know, that whole like debacle that was going on with Coco and Hancho. Yeah.
Right.
I remember there was a stream that she was doing, and she got a bunch of like spammers in chat and stuff like that because associating with Coco.
Right.
And like the big thing that I remember her doing is she switched it to like subscribers only chat or something like that, and like the explanation she gave was just like, I just want to play games with my friend, and she was just like very upfront about that. And like the impression I get of a lot of people over in Japan, or I guess a big stereotype, is that they're pretty non-confrontational and stuff like that. They tried to like beat around the bush a little bit, but Flair was just very upfront, direct. Just like, you know what, I'm gonna handle this, and if you don't like it, then that's just how it's gonna be. And like, good on her, really good on her.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially because like, I'm sure a lot of members were like, did not want to speak on Coco at that time. So yeah, it's good that Flair was willing to just be like, this is how it is.
Yeah, it was a very unfortunate circumstance and experience, but yeah, like the fact that people would still want to like be with her, like, and play games and collab and stuff, like, it speaks to their character a lot, I feel.
For sure.
Next up is Shirogane Noel, another member with a very big personality.
Yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't Noelle have like the biggest ones? I think.
I think so. I think she's known as the largest chest in Hololive.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure she has the largest chest in Hololive.
Not sure if that's like the title that she wants, but what she wants to be known for. Like, I will say that I really love her chestnut mouth. Yeah, she is sweet.
Oh yeah, her mouth is really cute.
Yeah. The fact that it just goes into like a little triangle shape is like, oh, it's so good.
It's really cute.
Very
yeah,
cute.
I haven't seen much of her, but the clips I have seen, she just seems really, really like just sweet.
Mm-hmm. I think she does a lot of ASMR content, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and I think the explanation that she gave was like, a reason she likes to do ASMR is she just imagines like a lot of people coming back from a long day at work, a very hard day, and like being able to help them relax and stuff is very rewarding and fulfilling for her. Yeah. And then we got Hoshomarin, another one I feel like a lot of people got introduced to Hololive through her.
Yes.
And her...
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say the word horny. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
man.
I love her. She's so funny.
Mm.
And like just the way that her chat just calls her a hag all the time. Like she's like, "Am I sexy, chat?" They're like, "No." She's like, "How could you say that?" They're like, "Return to store."
Return to store. But hey, you know what? The age of 30 is in demand.
The age of 30 is in demand. It's true. But yeah, she's so iconic. She's really funny. I really just love the relationship she has with her chat.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's just a really funny dynamic. And
For sure.
I also have a figure of her actually.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
She is sexy. She is funny.
Yes.
She's just so much fun to watch. She's fun.
And her attempts at English, her passion English as well, is very, very good.
Yeah, it's really good, yeah.
Oh god, I can't remember. Wasn't she the one that did the whole like based dope super lit? Wasn't that her like bit for a while?
I think, yeah, I think that was her.
Yeah. And oh god, if there is one thing I know about Marine, is that she probably has the most creative, shall we say, fan art around.
Yeah.
Like out of all the members.
Yeah, I've seen some really good art of her.
I like how we're both just like, if you know, you know.
There's a lot of good Dojins.
Yeah, there's an entire... Oh my god. Yeah, she is so notorious for her love of Dojin. So much. Like, she is unabashedly open about, like, all the stuff that she enjoys. And,
yeah,
like...
and I love that.
Mm-hmm, definitely. God. I don't know. I really don't know. I was gonna go into, like, if I were to ever meet her in person, but then I trailed off, and I don't really know where to go from there. I really don't know what I'd do if I ever met her in person. But apparently she's really, really small, and, that's about as much as I know. I know she worked as an office lady at a black company for a while. And I'm curious what her, like, office work, what that was like. But yeah, she was an office lady for a time.
I'm an office lady.
Yeah, you have a thing in common.
Oh.
Now you just need a pirate outfit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think I could rock her outfit.
Dovely art in marine cosplay win.
That would be fun.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we got Generation 4. Starting off with Amane Kanata. Pipi Tenshi.
Yes. Kanata, I haven't seen a whole lot of her. I did watch the Holo Talk episode with her.
Mm-hmm.
And she seemed cute, but I haven't really seen many like clips of her or anything like that.
Oh man. So do you then... You might know about the in-joke where she is secretly a gorilla.
Yes, I think I did know that one, but I forgot about it until you said it.
Okay. Yes. The biggest thing that I think a lot of people know about her, or a lot of people should know about her, is that she has incredible grip strength for absolutely no reason.
Didn't she do like a test with it where like...
Yeah, she did. She did a grip test and it reached like 50 PSI or something like that. Something ridiculous. And it just gets stronger. Like every time she tests it, it gets to a higher number. It's like she's pushing herself or something. And like, there's no reason for it to be that way. She can crush an entire apple with her bare hands. It's like
so crazy.
It is so crazy. And she's such a small little angel person. So like, why? She also went to a doctor for it, like similar to Choco for her condition. She went to a doctor about it. The doctor's like, yeah, it's just a thing that you have, I guess. And she's like, there's no reason for it? She's like, nah, no reason. It's like, oh, okay.
She just got strong hands.
She's just got strong hands. She's the one member, if I were ever to do like a handshake or an arm wrestling contest, she's the one I'd be most afraid of. I would break bones, I know it.
She breaks my hand. I think that would be pretty cool.
she breaks her hand. She's like, yes, please, can I have another?
I was like, oh my god, thank you. And then I go to the doctor and be like, Kanata broke this hand. Anyway, can you fix it?
Oh my god. Yes, but she is a very, very sweet person, and I think a lot of people were endeared to her and Kirikoko being roommates for a time. That was another big thing. But yeah, she's very, very sweet. And the relationships that she had with Coco, like, they are such good friends. And they were roommates.
And they were roommates.
And they were roommates. I don't think they're roommates anymore, but, you know.
Yeah, they're not, but they're still friends, from my understanding.
For sure, for sure. And, like, that was another thing, is, like, I mean, we're gonna get to Coco in a minute, but, like, after Coco graduated, Kanata was definitely one who, like, tried to give the most assurance to her fan base and stuff, and was, like, definitely supportive and making sure that people knew, like, you know, just because she graduated doesn't mean that her legacy is gone or anything. Like, we still carry that with us, and it was very, very sweet. And speaking of another good friend, of Coco. Like, obviously, a lot of Hololive members like were good friends with Coco, but Tsunamaki Watame, I feel like, is another one that like, she is such a sweetheart. She's an absolute like angel. Like, this whole group, we got Kanata's an angel, Watame's an angel, Toa's an angel. But yes, Watame, do you know a lot about Watame?
Watame, I've seen a few clips. I know, like you said, she's very sweet. I did get to see her perform at the World Tour, so that was very cool. Yeah, and she had a beautiful voice. She sang, what did she sing? I don't remember what she sang, but it was one of the ones that had like a call and response, and so everyone was like yelling and like cheering, and it was really cool. But she was really cute, yeah.
Yeah. The big thing I know about her, I subscribe to her channel, and she has this series called Watame's Have a Nice Day, where she travels to a bunch of different places in Japan. It's basically like a travel vlog in a way. And she gets a lot of other Hololive members to collab with her. She's had Botan, she's had, I think, Kiara, she's had Iris at one point, Fubuki, and they just go to a bunch of different places. They've gone to Hokkaido, they've done like like dune buggying or something like that, or like four-wheeling through some places. Like, it's really cool that she gets to like share that, especially because I've never been to Japan, so getting to see all these places and hear about the like stuff to do there, it's really, really cool.
Yeah, that's so cool. I'll need to look at that series. That sounds really interesting.
But she was another one that I would often send clips to my friend and be in denial about liking her. But like, okay, one of the like biggest things, and like, I think something that a lot of her fans know and is a bit of a tearjerker story that she has is her growing up was very, very sad. If you're willing to hear about it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, growing up, she was raised by her mom and her grandma. Her dad did not want to be in the picture at all. Like, to the point where he was willing to give her up for adoption and stuff like that. I know. And like, you hear her talk about it, and like, even right now I'm tearing up about it. It's like, it's so sad. But like, her mom and her grandma basically like rescued her from that situation. So it's like, no, we're gonna raise her, and we're gonna raise her right. And they did such a good job. She's such a sweetheart, and she's so caring. And even despite all of that, like, she's still just an absolute goofball, and it's so endearing and stuff. And yeah, it's just hard not to love her, you know?
Yeah, that's so nice. I like to see people overcoming adversity, so that's good.
Yeah. And then, another like very kind soul, even if she tries not to be, Tokiyami Toa, the supposed quote-unquote devil of Hololive.
Yeah, Toa I haven't seen a lot of. I've seen her like in like Start End, like I've seen some Toa, but I'm not super familiar with her, but my friend really likes Toa, so I see a lot of art of Toa, but I haven't really watched much Toa.
I think she was also a member. I can't remember exactly when, but I think it was either during like a HoloFest, or maybe she was also a guest at the Hololive English concert last year. But I remember there being an image of a Toa fan who's got this like really crazy beard, and he's usually just like screaming at the top of his lungs for the concert going on. And he had like a Toa hat, so you knew he was a Toa fan. But like, that is definitely an imprint memory that I have. I know a big meme of her community, though I don't think she's a big fan of it nowadays, but the whole TMT, Toa Maji Tenchi, that she's secretly an angel, because because she likes to be a devil and like pull pranks and stuff, but her pranks are very like minor, and she ends up just being a good guy most of the time anyway. So
Yeah. She's
yeah.
really cute. I also just really like her design. Like her like bright green eyes, I feel like are very like they're very unique.
Yeah, they're very striking. A lot of Hololive members I've noticed have like really, really beautiful eyes. Like the eyes are so good. Like I really like the eyes that Okayu has because she's got like little stars in them. She's got like a galaxy in her eyes, and it's so I could stare at them forever. Anyway, but yeah, Toa definitely also like I think it's because the purple hair is like so like
contrasts.
Yeah, it contrasts really, really well with the green eyes. The green eyes are so sharp and stuff. And I really like if you see her streams, I think her hat also like blinks alongside her. Like when she blinks, her hat blinks as well. It's so cute.
So cute.
Yeah. And then Himamori Luna, who is one of the shortest members of Hololive, like pretty down there in terms of size. I haven't seen too much of her. Have you?
No, I haven't seen too much of her. I saw her perform a song and she was really good, but like just I forget if it was like a HoloFest or something. Like it was just like one of the streamed ones. But yeah, she's really cute. But yeah, I haven't seen her stream or anything like that.
Okay. The most I know about her, the one big iconic thing I know about her, I think she mentioned this on Holotalk with Kiara. I watch all the Holotalks, by the way. I think it's just so cool that she
I love Holotalk too.
But the one with Luna, I think I remember hearing that apparently she rides a Harley Davidson. Like she has a motorcycle. What? Yeah.
Wait, that's crazy.
It is so crazy. Like, just imagining her, like, because she's got such a, like, cutesy baby voice and stuff like that. Yeah. And just imagining her riding around in this,
motorcycle.
Like,
yeah, that's motorcycle. Crazy.
It is such a contrast, but it's so cool. And she's so tiny, too. Like, how does that even work?
How does she reach the pedal?
Maybe it's secretly, like, one of those, it's a Harley Davidson, but it's one of those, like, battery operated bikes that you'd get like a kid.
Like a Barbie Jeep.
Yeah, like the Barbie Jeep. But yeah, very good. And then last but certainly not least, gone but not forgotten, absolutely not forgotten, Kiryu Coco. So good. Another one that got a lot of people into Hololive. Like the bridge between, she's the whole reason that the EN branch even exists.
Yeah, literally.
The legendary, absolute legend dragon that she is.
Yes.
It's so. Yeah, you could go first.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say I love Kiryu Coco. I also really like completely unrelated VTuber Kason. But Coco, yeah, like Coco's like Reddit reviews were really iconic. Like, her streams with Miko, I liked a lot. She was just so like the Kiryu Coco line, you know, was very iconic.
Oh yes, the Asa Coco.
Kind of really, yeah, and yeah, just she was a trailblazer. A pioneer.
For sure.
Super funny.
And yeah, like I definitely got a lot more into Hololive because of her and Hachima speaking English together. Like, okay, so it was for a time, like I would say maybe a month or so that I just watched Matsuri, but there was a collab that she did with Coco and Hachima, where Coco and Hachima were doing this like English telephone game, and the JP members would hear an English phrase and they'd have to like telephone it to the next person.
Yes.
Yeah, like seeing that stream in particular and seeing all the members just like coordinating and working together and stuff, like that's what made me realize what Hololive truly is. And how everyone just like works together so well and just like is so cohesive as a unit. And it was thanks to Coco and Hachima that I got to like see the light, I guess, and got more into Hololive, got more invested. So I definitely owe so much to Coco.
Yeah, and like the way that she went so hard on like her morning show and like yeah, she's so good. The fact she dropped her original song and left was so iconic.
Yeah.
Oh, mother hackers.
Yes. You want to know maybe not so funny story, but you want to know a story about Coco's graduation? So I actually have 2 stories about it. The best friend that I would constantly be sending Hololive clips to, like, she has not really gotten into VTubers that much, despite the fact that I send her so many clips. Like,
you send her so much.
I send her so much, and like she watches them and she laughs about them, but like she just doesn't have the time or energy to like get into it, which is understandable. But so I actually like took the day off of work to watch Kiryu Coco's graduation stream early in the morning.
I watched Coco's graduation stream live. I woke up stupid early to watch it, and I cried.
I cried so much. Yes. I cried too. I cried so hard, especially when she did the whole like little sit down with her gen mates and stuff, and they gave her like their letters.
Yes, I was literally like sobbing. Like I vividly remember where I was watching her.
But yeah, like I took the day off of work, like specifically to watch that stream, and my best friend, despite the fact that she did not watch VTubers at all, she got up early to watch that stream with me.
Aww.
And we just like talked about it over the phone. We like texted each other about it too. Like she was there with me in spirit, and we cried together, and just like, yeah. Like that's how I know that she's my best friend in the world. Like
aww.
The fact that she would go and do that for me. But
that's
yeah.
So sweet.
And like after the stream, oh my god. Like even the days after the Coco stream, like watching everyone's reactions to it and stuff like that. And like how Coco wanted people to stay strong and keep smiling, and even like leading up to the graduation and stuff. And god, I just remember this like heart-wrenching clip of Watame and how like she was talking about how she was so strong for so long, and then she just like absolutely busted down. Like yeah, like it just goes to show how much of an impact Coco had on Hololive.
Yeah.
And like how much love and support there was for her. It's just it's so heartwarming, even if I'm like saying that through tears right now.
I know. I miss Coco.
Yes, a lot of people miss Coco. But yeah, I think there was like a clip of Toa recently talking about how like Hololive has changed a lot since then. Like it's been 3 years. It's been 3 years since Coco graduated, and just
Crazy.
like yeah, I know. But the changes that have gone through, like Toa, like kind of admitted, like yeah, like she needed to spread her wings, you know, her big dragon wings. Hololive, like she crashed into the building. She got Yago in the hospital. Like she paid off her debts in full and then some, though. She definitely left her mark, and we all love her for it. Okay, next up, we got Gen 5 Nepo Labo. Okay, where do I even start? I'm not sure where to start because I kind of have to go to the bathroom, actually. I've been drinking a lot of water because we've been yapping.
You're good. Yeah, no, go ahead. I'll entertain chat.
All right, sounds good.
Hi, everyone. How are you doing tonight? What's going on? I'm honestly questioning if me and Archie are gonna get through all of this because we only have half an hour left, and we're not we're not through man, and those are the ones that I think we're gonna talk about the most. So I have no idea how we're gonna finish this. But what's a VTuber? Me. I'm a VTuber. Alistair, I really appreciate that, like, that you always come to my streams, even though I feel like you don't watch a lot of VTubers. It makes me happy that you watch me, so thank you. Thank you. Although I think you watch some, because you quoted Corona in Archie's chat. Yeah. You follow quite a few indies? Hell yeah! Well, you are valuable. Yeah, I watch Sana too! Oh, I miss her. Miss her every day. She was so good. I loved her Pokemon streams. Oh, Archie. Look at Archie's face right now. Can someone scream? Oh, he's back.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to. I had to get some more water, just to make sure I didn't. Yeah. Okay, so what were you talking about?
I was just talking about how I don't know how we're gonna get through everybody.
Oh yeah, crap! I just realized. Well, I mean, if it helps, I actually, unfortunately, admittedly, I don't have a lot of experience with Gen 5 or Hull X, which is coming next.
We can like speed run this.
Yeah, we'll speed run it. So Lammy, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you go.
Oh yeah, Lammy. She's super cute. I've seen her sing. I don't watch her stream, so I don't know much beyond that, but she's very cute. And I like her singing voice.
Yeah. The most I know about her is that she really likes alcohol. I know that much. And if I'm not mistaken, she has like an award-winning like sake or something under her name.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like very impressive.
Nene! Nene! Nene!
Yes.
She's so cute.
And she has very many husbands.
Yes, many. But yeah, she's so cute. I actually know her because at the arcade that I go to, you can play as her.
Oh, really?
And like it's like a dance machine, and you can choose her as like the dance leader. So you like follow her moves. So I always choose her. But
on like DDR or something.
So it's a dancing game where they like the camera watches your movement, so you like follow the movement. It's kind of high tech, but it's a Japanese arcade machine. So
very interesting.
Yeah, it's not an American one, but
wow.
But yeah,
fancy smancy.
Yeah,
Botan is probably like the one I like most out of Gen 5. Just because I really like her design, I like her personality. And the fact that, like, she has a lot of similarities with Watame, and I think that's kind of why they, like, gel together well, is because, like, Botan grew up in a rough neighborhood, but she's still, like, very dorky and, like, true to herself in spite of it, and I think having that sort of, like, shared experience or similarity with Watame helps them, like, get along real well. She's also really good at FPS, and she's got like a crazy like wheezing laugh, and I love it so much.
Botan's actually the one here that I know the least about, so.
Oh, interesting.
Like, well, I do really like her design.
We help complement each other that way then. This is our cousin moment.
Yeah, exactly. And then Polka. I really love Polka. I think she's really cute. And I saw a clip of her saying like she wants like overseas viewers to be like, oh, I watch Polka. I like Polka. And I was like, yeah, I'll watch Polka. So yes. I started watching Polka, so I like her a lot now.
Yeah, for sure. I haven't seen too much of her. However, I do remember this very like, oh my god. I do like how she is definitely a showman. She's definitely a showman. She knows how to work a crowd. And I remember there was this clip. She's also really, really smart. I remember this clip, or maybe this stream, where she was streaming with Kiara, and Kiara was trying to teach her an English word about like inclination, or she was trying to find a word of like people who have a tendency to do something, and Polka like came out of left field with the word. She's like, propensity, and I'm like, excuse you? You know the word propensity? Like,
Yeah, some English speakers don't even know that one.
exactly. And like the fact that she would know it and she actually used it correctly, like, dang, Polka, props to you.
Crazy.
So good. Absolutely so good. All right, next up we got Hollow X, the secret society that is taking over the world, except it's actually not. Lapless Darkness. I don't watch too much of her. However, I love the fact that she's got the most like chuny name out there. It's got a plus sign and 3 S's. How can you not?
Yeah. I loved her interview with Robert Pattinson.
Oh my god, yeah. They were so
I
like,
loved it.
oh wow, the makeup department did a really good job there, huh? It's like, like I wonder if they got into VTubers through her. Like, I wonder.
I hope so.
I hope so too. And like, wait a minute. Speaking of, didn't Fubuki also have like an interview with like?
Yes, Fubuki interviewed someone, but I don't remember who.
I think it was something to do with like Marvel or DC. It was some like comic. It was some superhero movie. I know. It might have been. Oh, it might have been Morbius. Now that I think about it.
Oh my god, wait, I think it was. I think it was, because wasn't it Jared Leto? Yeah,
yes,
it was
Jared Leto. Oh my god.
so funny.
Absolute icons. Absolute icons.
Oh my god.
But yes, Lapless Darkness. I think Calliope Mori wants to like grab her by her horns and just chuck her into the horizon. But I don't blame her. But it's cool that Laplace is like also a really big Hololive fan, and I think Toa is her Oshi. I remember seeing them like act together, and like Laplace actually just could not contain herself around Toa. It's so good. Takane Louie. Takane Louie, yes, Louie. So good. Fellow burb. She's a hawk. Burb. Yes, we love our burbs. She's kind of motherly, really good at English, and she's a writer, so I really like that. I like that about her.
Yeah, I like Louis a lot. You have the same eyes. No. No, yeah. When she got announced, I was really excited, because I was like, a bird girl with pink hair and blue eyes.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, I really like her a lot. She just seems to have really like laid back personality, kind of, so she's fun to watch, and I like seeing her interact with the other like English speakers.
Yeah, like I just want to sit down with her one time and just like talk literature with her. I want to know what books she's read. I want to know if there's any like English books that she's read, like maybe translations of or something.
Yeah.
Like I just want to see what the differences are between like Japanese literature and English literature, and just like, it gets me so pumped. Anyway, I'm a nerd. Koryori is also a nerd. She's into science. She's really good at chemistry, I know. And yeah, that's about the extent of my knowledge. Also,
I don't know a whole lot about Koryori.
I think she's also a little bit of a degenerate alongside Marine. I'm pretty sure they've discussed about that before.
Love that.
Absolutely. Chloe, Orca, also very cute.
Yeah, she's so cute. I watched a lot of her streams when she had the haunted house that she had to move out of.
I did. Wait, can you elaborate?
About that? Yeah,
no.
So she was living in like a haunted apartment, and like the paranormal activity would like regularly like interrupt her streams.
Oh my god.
I think she said at one point, she was like, I'm legitimately scared or something like that. And I think she even had an exorcist come exorcise the house.
Oh my god.
I think it like, I don't quote me on this, but I think it pissed the spirit off more. But anyway, eventually she moved out, so she's not in the haunted apartment anymore.
Okay,
But
that's good.
I followed that saga. So
Okay.
I've seen that. I've seen those streams, but I haven't seen much else.
The biggest thing I know about her is that she notoriously does not bathe, and people call her stinky for it.
Stinky orca. Stinky.
She's a stinky orca. And then Iroha, samurai. The biggest thing I know about her is that she gets along well with Subaru because they both grew up in the sticks. They both grew up in the country, and they yapped about it so much, and they like quizzed each other. It's like, how late were your convenience stores open and stuff like that, and like, at what time would you wake up early in the morning because like the trucks would arrive. It's like, yeah, it was just so good. So good they had that shared experience.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of Iroha. I really like her design, but yeah, I haven't seen. I have not seen much. Hi, Citrina.
Yeah. Very, very good additions to the Hololive roster nonetheless. And wrapping up the Japanese side of things, we cannot talk about Hololive without also talking about... Oh, wait, sorry, that's later. We gotta talk about Regloss first. Sorry, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Like, I had a gamer's moment.
Yeah.
Okay, so admittedly, I do not follow Regloss that much. The most that I know is Ao, because I really like her design. She is apparently very popular with the lesbian Hololive community.
Yes, she's so hot. Yes, she's so hot. No, I love Aokun, and like Aokun, I think has said like, I think her genmates have called her like a womanizer.
Yeah. I think that was part of her debut, where it's like, I'm sorry, it will happen again, basically.
Yeah, but yeah, she's really hot. I really like her. I just love a woman that looks like a man. I do.
Gotta love that gender ambiguity.
Yes.
But yeah, unfortunately, I don't really know too much about the others. I know Raiden is, or maybe was, I don't know if she's trying to quit, but I know she was known as like a smoker.
A smoker, yeah.
And she's also very like blunt and not necessarily abrasive, but like definitely had to get reined in a bit by her manager. And like, I think she got paired with like a very strict manager specifically to make sure that she stayed in line.
Yeah, and the only other one that I know of is like Ririka. She's just super cute.
Oh yeah, doesn't she know a lot of English too?
I think she knows. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I'm not super familiar with any of them. The one I'm most familiar with is Aokun.
Yeah. All right. And now I get to have my gamers moment of we cannot talk about the JP side of things without also talking about the staff. We gotta love and support the staff.
Yeah.
I think I actually have to move up the image a little bit because their names, yeah. We got Nodoka and A-chan. Oh my god, A-chan.
A-chan.
It was like here's the thing. Like, it's an entertainment company in Japan, and I am just a small burb in the United States. And like, how is it that somebody losing their job in Japan like has such a deep impact and ripple effect on like
it really like speaks to her character, how like sad everyone was that she left. Like like, cause she was like, I don't know, she felt like a core part of Hololive, even though she was just staff. So like,
really, yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say just staff because she was really important, but like even as a staff member, not as a talent, she was still so well loved.
Yeah, for sure. And like, absolute best friend and like the biggest supporter of Tokino Sora. Like, I think that's another reason why she's kind of like a legacy character in the Hololive roster. But I do think that she did leave things in good hands. I know that Nodoka is going to do her best to step up and do a good job in her stead. And you know, they're just more so representative of the Hololive staff in general and how they all work so hard to make sure that the talents are doing well. And like, even though A-chan was the face and Nodoka is the current face of the staff members, like even the ones that work behind the scenes, like they are so well loved and appreciated. Mm-hmm. All right, and now we move on to JP or ID. We move on to Holo ID. They're all lumped together here, all 9 of them. Holo ID is actually the first debuts that I ever saw, all the way back in April of 2020 with Risu, Muna, and Yofi. Like those were the first debuts I ever watched. But yeah, I really love Risu out of those 3. Risu's so good. Very good vocal range. So many different voices that she can do. And I can't wait to see her play Squirrel with a gun.
Yes. Yeah, I love Risu. She's so cute. Like you said, her vocal range is really good. Cute squirrel. Cute squirrel.
Yes. Muna, also very good voice and very good model as well. So good. I actually tried to... Or, go ahead.
No, sorry, go
ahead. When I was first getting my my model figured out, I wanted to have like an RBF kind of like her. I used her as like a reference point for how to have my face be.
Oh.
Yeah. I just like the way her eyes look.
Eyes. I was gonna say, I kind of see it with the eyes. Someone killed that guy. Hold on.
Oh. Sorry, Colks.
I gotta ban this guy.
Do it. Yes, let the anger flow through you.
Yeah. Muna, I really like Muna's interaction with Pekora in Minecraft.
Yes,
very iconic.
Peko Moon. Yes. God, she was so shy about it too at first. Like she was so torn up about like wanting to interact but not being able to. And then we got freaking Iofi coming to the rescue and like building up her courage, Muna's courage to get her out there. Iofi's like such a huge support character for not only like Holo ID, Hololive, but also Holostars. Like she's so good.
Yeah, love I really like Muna. I got to see Muna perform Deja Vu at the World Tour. That was
nice.
Really cool. Yeah, and she's got a great voice, and she's got such a cool aura.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Definitely part of her appeal is the cool factor that she's got going on.
Yeah.
And then Iofi.
Iofi is super cute. I like to play her in Holocure.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, but I haven't seen a whole lot of Iofi streams.
Yeah. I think she was one of the first members to get COVID. And if I'm not mistaken, she's also got some like immune deficiencies. And I was like insanely worried when the news broke out. But then she returned to streams and it was all good and I was very, very thankful.
Good.
Yeah. Ollie. Like, oh my god. Where do we begin with Ollie?
You have to love Ollie. Like, you cannot not love Ollie. Ollie, like, Ollie is just so passionate about the VTuber community and so, like, loving and open. Like, I've never seen anybody say anything bad about Ollie, ever.
Of course,
like,
you can't.
She's just so passionate, and, like, her love for idols and her love for, like, her fellow Holo members is, like, so, like, what's the word? Where it spreads to you.
Contagious? Infectious?
Yes, contagious, yes. It's very contagious. So, like, when she's excited, you get excited, you know? And she's just so much fun to watch.
Yeah, I view her, honestly, as, like, Hololive's #1 hype girl. Like, she is absolutely... Like, she is front stage, front and center, like, screaming her head off about literally everybody. And it's so good. Like, a little, like, she's got a lot of wives. She's got a lot of, like, marriages under her belt as well, so...
I wish I was her.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I also appreciate that she is so open about loving women.
Mm-hmm.
As someone who also loves women, I'm like, Ollie makes me feel seen.
Yes, for sure. Anya. Anya is probably like the most grounded of quite possibly all of Hollow ID. Like, she's the one, like, especially when it comes to her own gen, having to deal with Ollie and Raine all the time, like, definitely someone needed to be there to pump the brakes a little bit. But I know that she played a lot of like Dead by Daylight with Gura early on when they debuted, and tried to play a little bit of a Kusagaki about it. It's like, haha, I get to play with Gura and be friends with Gura, and you don't.
Yeah, I haven't really seen much of her, but she's cute.
Yeah. What about Raine, the peacock?
The peacock, yes, I really like Raine. I really like her voice, and I like her sense of humor.
Oh my god,
and she's fun to watch. Like she's one of the ones that I put like on in the background when I'm working, just because I
really?
like yeah, because I just like Sorry, I'm trying to count how many S's in this guy's name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
2, 3. Yeah, 7.
There we go.
Yay! Good job. You got it right. Ding, ding, ding.
Yay!
You
but
win
yeah,
a
she's
free
so
man.
cute. And actually, when I was designing my VTuber, I was looking at Raine for like reference.
Oh.
Because I just really like her design. But obviously, like my VTuber is made of an amalgamation of like many characters and like traits that I like. But Raine is one of the ones that was an inspiration for me.
Yes. And then very quickly, Gen 3, Zeta, Kyla, and Kobo. Zeta's really cute. I am such a sucker for like silver or white hair.
Yeah.
And gray is my favorite color, so obviously she's up there. Kyla, how is it that someone who has no laugh has the most iconic laugh? Like, I don't understand. Just every time she finds something hilarious, and the fact that she just like opens her mouth and squints and stuff, but you can tell she's laughing, like, it's so good. And then Kobo is an absolute brat, and people love her.
Kobo. I love Kobo. Kobo's one of my Oshis. I just think she's so funny, and I just love watching her, and her singing voice is like phenomenal, and she's just so much fun. I love her.
Yeah. The thing that I appreciate most about Kobo is, like, when it comes to her sense of humor, like, it's just, she's so sudden. She's so random, and it's just, like, she just plays by her own rules, honestly. Like, I think I remember this clip of hers where she was, like, at a convention giving a panel, and just out of the blue, absolutely out of nowhere, she's just like, okay, I'm gonna start singing Crazy Frog now. And she started singing Crazy Frog, and like, apparently none of the other people she was on the panel with knew about this. Her management didn't know about this. She just did that because.
I think I remember when this happened. I remember people posting about it.
And that's just her in a nutshell. She just does her own thing, and it's just like, everyone just gets swept along with it.
Yeah. Swept along is a good way to put it. I also remember, like, at one point they did like a Twitter space where Kobo like came over. I forget, it was either Muna or Raine's house at like early morning, and she was just at their house, and she was like, and she was on the Twitter space like, I'm at Muna's house, and then she's like, Muna, wake up, and you just hear Muna like, what?
Oh my god. Absolute icon. Absolute icon. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, I believe next is a little break from Hololive. We're going to be talking about Holostars a little bit, because they're also part of this. They're also a very big part of this. Now, I am going to be upfront in that I don't watch too many members of Holostars. However, there are some notable highlights of mine that I will say. To start out, Roboru. Roboru's really cool. Has this
He's
like
the only one that of JP that I really watch.
Oh, okay. I think he's got this like I don't know, he's got a bit of a charm about him. And especially because there's this I forget her name, but there's another VTuber he collabs with really often to the point where like they have a joking like boyfriend-girlfriend relationship with each other. And then Izuru, the one in the Catboy jacket. I am so jealous of that jacket, by the way. I want that jacket. But he has a really good singing voice, and he plays guitar. Then you got Shien, the guy in purple off to the middle right. Shien honestly gives me the same vibes as Botan. Like they both have very serious like looking models and stuff, and they've got like they've got an affinity for guns, but like I don't know, they're also just like big dorks and they like to goof off and stuff. I think that Shien and Botan would make like such a good collab pairing at some point if they ever got together. It'd be so good. Yeah,
that would be really good.
It'd be so good to see them. I also know that Oga is like the tallest member in all of Holo production. He's like over 6 foot if I'm not mistaken, which is insane in Japan.
That's huge, yeah.
Yeah, like I want to say he's like 6'1", 6'3", somewhere in that range.
Wow.
And then we got Astel in the middle left, who is secretly Ollie's older brother, apparently.
Really?
Well, she's accidentally called him Oni-chan before, I'm pretty sure. And now it's just become a running joke. And she got so embarrassed about it too. But he took it in stride, and now he teases her about it.
Aww.
Yeah. Rika in the top right, I know has collabed with Calliope Mori before. They played Super Bunny Man together, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, I like Rika. Didn't they do a song together too?
I think they might have, yeah. But yeah, I mean, they have both pink hair. They're both into music. He plays guitar. Yeah.
I really like Rika's design.
Mm-hmm. It's good. And then, speaking of designs, Rio in the bottom right. Minase Rio. I think I have a type when it comes to Hololive or VTubers in general, because I really like Okayu, who is soft-spoken, purple hair, nice voice, very chill. And then we got Rio, who is really chill, purple hair, soft-spoken, nice voice. They have a lot in common. Like, they're both my type, basically. And he's got a cool design. The shirt with the, like, the rib cage.
Mm.
The little wisp in his hair. He has a cat. And I love cats. But yeah. Holostars, very, very cool. And then from Holostars JP, we move on to Holostars English. And I could go on about.
I do watch. Yeah.
Which ones do you watch?
I watch most of them actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the ones I watch the most regularly are Altair, Battle, Leon, and I think I've seen a little bit of Gold Bullet and Gerard. So
I'm noticing a lot of like chaos you tend to lean towards.
Gerard just screams all the time.
Oh my god, he does.
But I really love Altair. I actually knew Altair from his PL. So I was really excited when I saw him debut in Holostars, and I think he's just great. Like, he's such a good like guild leader, you know. Like, he definitely has like, his voice is very like recognizable, and it's very like calming. I don't know, like it's nice to listen to him talk. Yeah. And I feel like his laid back personality complements a lot of the other guys who are a little bit insane sometimes.
Yes, for sure.
So I really like Altair. Bettle is my Holostars Oshi.
Oh my god, Bettle.
He when he first debuted, I called him VTuber Germa, and I honestly kind of stand by that because his streams are just extremely creative. He has such like a way of like playing the audience. Like he's a born entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
He's really funny. He's just so much fun to watch. Like he's just so enjoyable to watch. And then Flayon, I really love Flayon as well. Flayon is funny in that like I feel like he reminds me of Kobo in that he will just randomly just say something really funny or really insane and it catches you off guard a little bit.
Okay.
But he's really funny. I really enjoy watching him. Like have you seen his collab with Kobo?
I think I might have seen clips of it.
It was so funny. Like
what did they do?
I forget. They were playing a game, but like Kobo like was like bothering him, and then Kobo like started fake crying, and so in response Flayon started fake crying even louder than Kobo, so they're both going like
oh my god.
They're both just like screaming and crying like children. It's just really
oh my god.
It's honestly such a good collab. But...
Actually, that does remind me of the dynamic that Altair has with Kobo. How they have that like brother-sister thing going on.
They're Cobalt, yes.
Yeah, it's so good.
Cute.
It's so good. I remember like when they actually met up with each other in Japan and were playing games together. I think they were playing Snipper Clips, and at the time they were like in these rolly chairs or something like that, and they got this idea to just like push each other down the hall in the rolly chairs, and at the same time they just like look at the manager who's in the room with them and they're like, please can we do that, please, and it was just like such an endearing moment. And I think they did get to do that afterwards, like after the collab. They just push each other down the hall in the rolly chairs. So cute.
So cute. Yeah, I really love their sibling relationship, and the way Kobo says Regis is so funny to me.
Regis, and calls Axel Brian.
Yeah. Yeah, Kobo's relationship with Holostars Vienna is really funny.
Yeah, definitely. And speaking of Bettle, by the way, I do like, so Bettle's got an interesting like dynamic in that he can either be like the luckiest person on stream or the one with the most absolute terrible garbage luck, and it is just so funny that there's no in between with him. Like either one or the other. And he's a bit of a girl fairy in that way, in my eyes.
He is such a boy fail, 100%. Yes.
Yeah. And it's funny because I kind of equate him to Crony in that way. She gives off a little bit of girl fail vibes to me as well. But between the two of them, only one of them, to my knowledge, has won a pole dancing competition. And it's not the one many people would think.
True.
Oh my god. It is so good. But yeah, I also watch The Burbs, Haka, and Gold Bullet. Gold Bullet is like, he can yap for days, but he's so good at different games. Really loves Banjo Kazooie. Speed runs a bunch of different stuff. It's just absolutely cracked. Haka, insane vocal control. Like the fact that he can do that screamo voice, so good.
Yeah, I also love Haka's hair.
Oh yeah, like, Haka's hair, like definitely.
Great design.
Like I think the thing that is difficult for a lot of bird VTubers is like, how do you nail the aesthetic of being a bird? A lot of people like do the wing stuff, but like the hair also plays a huge factor into it. And like his hair, especially with the like feathered hairpin thing, like very much nails the crow aesthetic that he's got going on.
Yeah.
And then also,
sorry,
go for it.
No, go ahead.
Okay. I was just gonna say I also watch Crimson Ruse from time to time, and we'll talk about him a little bit more later. But he's really cool. He likes D&D. He's a huge nerd, absolute huge nerd. He's cosplayed Legolas before, apparently,
Oh, that
at a
rocks.
Ren fair. And yeah, I think he'd be cool to hang out with.
Yeah, Octavio I haven't seen a lot of, but I really love that he's unabashedly really into Taylor Swift. I just think that's really funny that I just see him on Twitter replying to Taylor Swift like, yes, queen. I was like, I see you're in Holostars.
Gotta get
But
that brand
I love
out there.
that. I love that he's just like, I like Taylor Swift, and that you guys just have to deal with it.
Okay, but imagine if Taylor Swift ever responds
That
and
would be
like
so crazy.
endorses. Like, there's gonna be a flood of
crazy.
people going into Holostars from that.
Oh my god, yeah. Taylor
All right.
needs to do it.
Absolutely. And last, but certainly not least, I think it is finally time to talk about Hololive English proper, starting with Holomyth. So, Holomyth is, without a doubt, my favorite generation, my favorite group in Hololive. They are so well-rounded, and they complement each other so well, and they just became steadfast friends from the get-go, and just like build off each other in such amazing ways. I love them so much. Like, the first time I saw Callie debut, I still remember it like yesterday. Like, when we first realized that we were getting Hololive English, it was like such a big, momentous occasion.
You remember?
And yeah, Callie debuting, I still remember the very first thing of her just going like, hello, and then like hacking up a lung. And like, I don't know if that was staged or not, but either way, it was absolutely hilarious. And I was like, okay, yeah, we're off to an amazing start.
Yeah, I love Callie. Some of my VTuber friends are like, oh, work life, he's cringe, and I'm like, I don't care, I love her. I own like her album, like physical copies of her albums. I have a signed copy of her newest album, actually.
Oh my god, so good.
Yeah, and I'm such a big fan of her. I really like am inspired by her, just the way that like she like followed her dreams, moved to Japan, like made it work.
Yeah.
I just think she's like so amazing, so inspiring, and I really like her music personally.
Yeah.
I understand why it's not everybody's cup of tea, but
Right.
I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's
I
why
like
I'm a big
Callie
Callie
too.
fan.
I like her a lot. Like a lot of the Myth members I really enjoy, but Callie is definitely up there for me. Probably like my most watched of the 5 presented right now. But very close second would probably be Takanashi Kiara, because I really enjoy her as well.
Oshi, Kiara, I love her so much. She's my like Hololive Oshi. I just think she's incredible. Just she is such a hard worker, and the way that she like works so hard, like being trilingual or even more than that. She might know more languages than just 3, but
yeah,
just the way that she works so hard, and she like tries to bridge the gap between JP and EN, and she is just like you just can really see the work that she puts in, and she like really values like KFP, and she's just amazing. She's my idol.
Yes,
I love her.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got fried chicken at 11 a.m. for her. I drove to New Jersey to drink her drink. I paid to see her in concert. You know, that's my girl. Like,
yeah,
I love her, and she's also Bird.
She's also
she's
Bird.
honestly, yeah, she's honestly one of the reasons I chose to be a Bird.
Yeah, I think like she's also the one that coordinates a lot of different like collabs, especially the bigger group stuff.
When there was that like Hololive leak where Kiara was like, "Okay, guys, please respond." But I was like, I could see that, but yeah, she's just so like, and I love her music too. Like I listen to Spark like all the time.
Stream
like,
Sparks.
That's in my like everyday playlist. I love Sparks. But yeah, she's just she's so good. I love her music. I love her energy, her personality, and I just think she's the best.
Yeah. then we move on to the pun master, Ina.
Ina.
Such good art. Amazing art from her.
Yeah, I love her art. I love her streams. I like that she's funny, but in like a low-key way, I guess I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Like she has a really great sense of humor, but she's not like loud or overstated. Like it's very like, yeah. So she's like, it's super great watching her art streams because they're very relaxing, but it's also really funny seeing her interact with other members because I feel like she has such a unique personality that you like. I feel like the Ina in solo streams and the Ina in group streams, it's like two different Inas, but they're both good in their own ways. Yeah.
I think it was a birthday stream that Callie was calling into or hosting or something like that, where she just complimented Ina to no end about how she like keeps the whole group grounded. Like all the other members can get chaotic in their own way, but Ina just there to be the like level-headed member of the group. Like that's the one that ties it all together, you know? So
yeah. And I also loved Ina's relationship with Sana.
Oh yeah, for sure. They were so good together. And yeah, I want to squish her hair a little bit, but I'm gonna refrain. I know she doesn't like that. She doesn't want that, but
the takodachis are such a cute like mascot.
Oh
like,
yeah,
I
they're
love
such
the
good.
Takodachis. They're so marketable plushie.
Yes, for sure. Honestly, okay, wait a minute. So we didn't really get to talk about them because I guess they didn't like show up on the website for whatever reason in the group that I saw. But we forgot to talk about Magni Desmond and Vesper Noir from Holostars. Yeah, Vesper was really cool, and I liked that he collabed a lot with Crony and Callie.
Yeah.
And Desmond, they had the whole like salt dynamic going on.
Yeah.
Just like flaming each other to no. Oh god. But
and I mean, Altair still hangs out with them all the time, and I think Flayon does as well.
Yeah, I think just recently, it was Desmond, Altair, Bettel, and Flayon. Because like Altair was posting about their playing Mario Party. And Bettel won 0 stars and 0 coins. Like again.
Classic. Classic Bettel.
Oh my god. But yeah, I had this idea because Magni Desmond with his Magmites. Like I also thought it was pretty...
that stream of them doing like Magni Court
is
one of my favorite streams. It was so funny.
Is a hot dog a sandwich? Also, where are your legs? Yeah.
Where are your legs?
Oh my god. Bailiff, throw this at Altair.
Such a good stream. I loved that stream.
Yes, so good. But okay, I was going to say, so I have this like headcanon of Magni is purple, is an artist, and has like a lot of hands and stuff, you know? And then we've got Ina, who is also purple, also an artist, and has a lot of tentacles. In my head, I thought it would have been so cool, so cute if there was art of Magni and Ina together just like playing patty cake with all of their hands.
Wait.
Sorry, I think you cut out there.
Somebody. Oh, I said that would be so cute. You gotta commission somebody.
Yes, for sure.
Make it happen.
Like I wish they would have at least gotten to collab once, maybe like an art stream or something together. I thought it would have been good. But yeah, next, the like one of the, if not the biggest VTuber in the world, but also very small.
Yes.
Very short. Interesting how that works out. Gargura, yes, the queen of VTubers. Like,
Yeah, Gura is so, like, she's just so funny. Like, every time I watch her stream, she's constantly cracking jokes, and they're all funny. I'm like, how are you doing this?
yeah.
But yeah, she's just so funny. She really knows how to like play up like playing dumb and things like that. And she's just a really good entertainer and just really like fun to watch.
I think if I remember, like, things just like work out in as far as comedic timing around her as well. I think there was like, I think she was playing this horror game one time where you could like go to some like rundown diner or something, and there was also like an apartment. I remember this clip of her taking a Roomba from the like horror side of things and bringing it back to her base, bringing it back to her home. And she's like, the amount of emotional damage I got from this place, I deserve to bring something back, you know? And so she brought this Roomba back with her, and she's just gonna like set it free in her apartment area. And the second she sets it down, it explodes. And it's such a good moment, and she's just like stun locked in the moment and like does not know how to respond. But it's so good. It's such a good clip. Oh my god.
There are so many good Gura clips. Like, yeah, she's just so funny. And also, I absolutely loved watching her sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" at the Dodgers game. I loved it. I was watching it on unfold on Twitter. I watched all the dads being like, "Who is this?"
Yes. Apparently, the Dodgers now, or like the Dodgers fans, think of her as a good luck charm.
Yeah, because they won. They won.
Yeah, because they won.
So, yeah.
So there we go. We got the baseball fans now. Yeah, but like she's also just a very sweet person, and I am absolutely jealous of her voice. Like I know I probably shouldn't be, but it's like I want to sing like the Shark Girl. Why can't I? Why can't I be a cute anime lady? But yeah. And then Amelia Watson. Very toxic gamer, but an absolute sweetheart as well.
Yeah. I really enjoyed Ame in Enigmatic Recollection. Yeah, her arc with Gigi, it was so good, and like I really liked seeing, you could tell that she was kind of branching out of her comfort zone, and I really liked that. And she's just like, I don't know, like I feel like she's more like reserved in terms of like collabs a lot of the time, but like it's so much fun to like see her, and I like seeing because when Myth first got started, you know, it was really like hard for them. They've talked about that, but Amelia and Gura kind of had each other, and so and also the Ame Same spelling bee was really good.
Oh yeah, I watched that.
I really liked that one.
Definitely.
So yeah, I really only started watching Ame more recently though, actually. So I'm a more recent Ame fan.
Like I said, I've been following a lot of them from the get-go. I think Callie was the first one to catch my attention, and Gura, and then Kiara and Ame followed not long after. The thing that got me about Ame and probably like solidified my idea about her is much like Watame, she had a really like sad story of how like before Hololive there was someone that she basically grew up taking care of a family member, and then they passed away, and she felt like she lost her sense of purpose after that, so she just like played a lot of video games, and that was her life for a while. But I think like through Hololive she kind of like discovered a new purpose, and that's really cool, and like it's so good for her. And I just like it's stuff like that. I'm a sucker for a sap story, and it's so heartwarming to see that all these girls, like through their hardships, especially in that first year, like they didn't know what they were like necessarily doing at first. They were all new to this, and the fact that they like had each other and like had each other's backs through it all, like you could tell. Like I still remember when they first got that like You know those like Wolfie 3D models for VR chat?
Oh
And they
yeah,
did
I remember.
God, I still remember like Ina crying and how she like wanted to hug them in real life and everyone, but like COVID was still going on. That was another big thing because
And they
COVID
were
was
all
still
in
going on.
different countries, so their time
Yeah.
zones were all different, and like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But I think another one of like my favorite myth moments was did you ever watch Callie's Mythbreaker series?
I
The
think
like
I
tabletop RPG that they played?
watched a little bit, but only like one, I think, an
Okay.
episode or something.
Yeah, there was one where like Callie was kind of struggling a little bit to get things. I think there were a bunch of technical issues and stuff. And about an hour in, she just realized I can't do this. We have to do something else. And she was really bummed out about it. But everyone else, including everyone in chat, was like, no, they were very supportive about it. So they ended up just playing Gartic Phone and chatting for a while instead. And it was just like, it was so good. They ended up taking a photo together, all of them huddled together. And just like, it was such a sweet moment. Just like showcasing how good of friends they became through their interactions with each other. And like that's another thing, these people from all different walks of life, like maybe they never would have met each other otherwise, but through Hololive they became like such good friends. It's so good. I love it.
Yeah, it's funny because the order that I got into them is actually the exact order they're in on this screen. I got into Callie, and then I got into Kiara, and then I got into Ina, and then I got into Gura, and then I got into Ame.
Their debuts ordered then. Nice.
Yeah, actually, which is ironic because like I watched a ton of Callie, and then I started watching a ton of Kiara, and then I started watching a ton of Ina, and then I was watching Gura clips, and then I recently got into Ame, so.
Yeah. All right. Well, after that, I can't believe it's already been 3 years since these people have been a thing.
Oh my gosh, I know.
We move on to Promise, formerly Council and Project Hope, but now melted into Promise. We got Iris to start out things. Also a really, really good singer, powerhouse singer. And
yes, I love Carbonated Love. Such a good song.
Yeah. She, it's funny how many times there'll be moments where Iris is just completely oblivious to the, like, suggestive things that she's saying. Like, she means them so innocently. Yes. But, yeah, it just, like, it catches her off guard. There are definitely moments where she plays into it. Like, she knows some of the things she's saying. But there are other times where it just sails over her head, and it's so funny.
Yeah. In Promise, Iris is my OC. I really like Iris.
Yeah, we're getting to mine in just a second. I'm staring her down, but, well, I have to... Oh my god, I got one as well! Yay! I got a person I need to ban. Yeah! Speedrun, ban speedrun, good job. Alright, yeah, Iris, very, very good singer. Don't watch too much of her on her own, but nice to see her in collabs, always.
Yeah, I'm glad to see her, like, integrated into Promise, just because I know she's talked about feeling, like, isolated being part of Project Hope, and then, like, her model, like, didn't match, and so people were like, yeah, she went through a lot, so I'm happy that she's, like, finally found her place, really, I guess.
Yeah.
I would say.
And Council, like, really adopted her as well, when they debuted.
For sure.
So she's always been a part of it, so it was only natural that she'd get melted into it later on.
Yeah.
Fauna. Like, she also does a lot of ASMR, and I'm not too big on ASMR, but more recently, I've been appreciative of her, because, like, at first I was like, oh, okay, she has a nice voice, she's calm, she's pleasant, and stuff like that. She's got some oddities about her, which are endearing, but the thing that got me into her more recently is she did an entire stream, like, half-hour stream, where she talked about Lemon Demon, and I'm like, okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, she just has such like a nice voice to listen to, and she's like, she has such a pretty laugh. Like, I really like her laugh. And I like seeing her interact with the other Promise members too. Like, I just feel like she's very, I feel like is a kind of like grounding, I think.
Yeah. But she has her own unhinged moments from time to time.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. No, she has oddities also.
But they're good. They're very, very good.
Yes. Endearing.
Yes. And then Crony. You want to talk about Crony a little bit?
Girl Phil Crony. I love Crony. I love her bit that like she's the most beautiful, perfect person who ever lived.
Yes.
She's just really funny. I love her voice.
Oh yeah, she's got an incredible voice acting repertoire to her.
Yeah.
Oh god,
she's really funny.
Yeah, there was something I was gonna say about her too, but I'm blanking right now. Oh, right. Okay, you know what? I don't know if you saw this clip, but apparently she also like maybe I forget if she did a Twitter space about this, but she went to Offkai. She went to Offkai at the same time that I did, and like...
You might have walked by her.
I might have walked by Crony, and I'm like, what? Excuse you?
That's so crazy.
It is so crazy. I had a close encounter with greatness, and I didn't even realize it. I just wonder, like, it's so interesting.
That's wild.
Yeah, apparently she like saw some Hololive staff like hanging out in a corner, and she went up to talk with them and stuff. And it's like, I could have been there.
That could have been me.
It's not fair. But yeah, Crony's really cool. I don't watch too much of her, admittedly, but I do enjoy her interactions, and she's just got such a good relationship, like, with the other members.
Yeah.
It's very good. Like, the thing I like about her most is, like, I don't know, she's found a lot of people who bring her happiness. And I think that was one of the things in her debut, was like one of her goals was to be a more, like, a happier person. And she achieved that through Hololive, and is really, really good. Okay, so I could honestly spend just another 2 hours alone talking about Nanashi Mume. So
rumors.
I gotta hold myself back. You talk first. Stop. No, I can't.
No, I love Mume. Of course, I love Mume. It's Mume.
Yes.
Honestly, I don't watch a lot of her. I do, but comparatively to the rest of Halloween, I don't watch as much of her.
That's fair.
But she's so cute. She's such a great singer, and like I just really love her energy. I love her chaos. I love. She's so good. She's so good, and you can tell that she's just like a really good friend to like.
Yes.
Everyone.
Yeah, for sure. She's very she's very mindful, very demure.
Very demure.
Yeah, like, okay, where to begin? I think, okay, a little bit of confession when it comes to the EN side of Hololive, and this might make me sound like incredibly parish social, but it's a feeling that I've had for a good while, is there are so many Hololive and Holostars members on the EN side of things that remind me of people that I've met and made friends with in high school and college. And it's not even like they have similar traits and qualities. No, it is like a one for one. They are the same in so many regards. And Nanashi Mume, to a T, reminds me of my best friend. Like, I will send her clips of Mume constantly. It is a barrage, to the point where I am worried that, like, I am, like, being annoying about it. But my best friend is always, like, so patient and, like, understanding of it all. And, like, also sees it to a degree. Like, they have so many similarities. They have, like, the same sense of humor. They have the same just like everything is so good though. It is so good. I love Mume. And yeah, just I don't even know where to begin. I'm honestly at a loss for words. Have you actually? I should say this much. Have you listened to Mume's cover of the Forgotten Song?
Yes.
Okay, it is like I don't listen to a lot of Hololive covers. Honestly, I don't listen to a lot of covers for whatever reason. However, I got the I got the notion to listen to that one in particular, and I'm so glad that I did, because it is such a beautiful rendition. I love it to pieces. It deserves so many more views than it has, and like it is the song that I listen to like if I'm having a rough day at work, or if I just need something to like relax to. That is the song that makes me feel at ease. Like it is so beautiful, and like it literally took my breath away the first time that I listened to it. I had to remind myself at the end of the song to breathe, because I forgot how to at the final chorus. It was yeah, she's got a very good voice.
Is she your Kamiyoshi?
I try not to say that, just because I love VTubers in general, and I've watched so many
totally
of them,
get it.
and I appreciate
I have
all of
a
them.
bunch of Oshis. I don't know
Right.
if I have a Kamiyoshi.
But like the fact that I say such high praises for Mume, and I watch her streams so much, like, and the fact that she's the only member of Hololive or Holostars that I'm an actual like membership of in YouTube, like the signs are all there. So like
Hi, Adina.
yeah, hi Adina. We're just talking about Hololive and how much
we're
we
talking about
appreciate it and love
Hololive.
it.
Okay, we got a speed run because
We do have to speed
go to bed half an hour ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry
No,
to keep you up.
It's okay.
Okay, Bales. A lot of people say mating press about her, but I don't get it.
I actually didn't know that.
Oh wait, you didn't?
No.
There's
'cause
so
I-
many. Okay, well maybe
I watched Faye, and I like. Well, first of all, I feel like Faye is such an amazing like musician, and I feel like she also just works so hard.
I'm sorry, I dropped that little bit of info.
That made me laugh because, but like you know what, her official body pillow, it's a little lewd, so.
Oh yeah, the butt sticking out.
Yeah. So I kind of get it, like why people. I don't. Not for me, but.
Yeah.
I kind of get it.
I think it's specifically because like she is such a zoomer that. Like,
oh yeah.
She's a little too young for me. Like, I know that you're supposed to be 18 and older to join Hololive in the first place, so technically there's that. But at the same time, I like a little too young, unfortunately.
I don't think of Faye as like sexy.
Yeah.
I think of her more as cute, personally.
Yeah,
but...
definitely. But apparently her dance moves say otherwise. I think, like...
She does have great dance moves. She was
Okay.
great live. She was phenomenal live.
Okay. So, oh, speaking of, actually, I forgot to mention this when we were talking about Kiara, but Kiara did a 3D performance for a concert at Offkai. There were a few different people. There was, like, there was Miori Celesta, there was Bao, there were a couple other members, and then Kiara was the like grand finale, and there were so many Kiara fans out there with like the I forgot what they're called, but the like robe that you wear.
Oh, happies.
Yeah, the happies. There were so many people wearing Kiara happies and like with the pen lights and everything. But yeah, she did a bunch of her songs, original songs. One of them was Chimera. And she did the whole like press 4 thing where she did the like butt dip, and everyone lost their minds to it. So
oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, it was good though. She also performed
so good live.
Pineapple. She ended off with Sparks. Yeah, it was good. It was a good time.
Oh my god, the one thing I regretted was I didn't get to hear Kiara sing Sparks. I was really hoping I would hear it at the World Tour or Breaking Dimensions, but I did get sleep talking though, so that was pretty cool. But
nice. Oh yeah, we also listened to her sing "Do You." "Do You" was a good one.
Oh yeah, Dewey's a good one.
Um, yeah, while we are on Promise, and since that is like 4/5 council as well, we can also talk about Sana if you want.
Sana was my council Oshi. I miss her. I
Yeah,
love Sana.
I do too.
But I'm glad she's doing well out there. But yeah, I miss Big Sana.
Mm-hmm.
She was my favorite. I loved her Pokemon streams.
Yeah, like that is one thing. If I ever like I said before, there's so many that remind me of different friends that I made over the years, and I feel like her specifically, we'd go along so well with like Pokemon. She also really liked Klonoa, which is another favorite game of mine, so we could bond over that. And yeah, just I like a lot about Sana. She's got a big heart, very big heart.
Yeah, she was so sweet.
Yeah. I got a comment. I think Sana might have been who got me into the whole VTubing malarkey initially. Yeah, Alistair.
Alistair, she was the best. I really miss her.
Yeah.
I cried when Sana graduated too.
Aw, yeah. Definitely. I think because Mumei's birthday wasn't too long after that, and Mumei got like a post-graduation like message from Sana saying like, I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person, and Mumei was like so holding back tears at that moment. It was so sad, but so heartwarming that like she just had so much love for everybody, you know?
Yeah.
And she wanted to make sure that everybody felt like welcomed and accepted and happy.
Yeah, and I loved Astro Girl too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Astro Girls are good. Like, here's another thing though. When Pokemon Scarlet and Violet came out, there was a Pokemon called Fido, which was like a little bread dog, and Sana's mascot was a bread dog too. So like every time I see that Pokemon, I think of Sana.
Aww.
I even like caught one, and like in my first playthrough, like I nicknamed that Pokemon Sana.
Aww.
And it was female too, so it all worked out. It was coordinated. It was like it was fate. It was fate. But yes, big love. All right, speed run through the last two. We're almost to the end. Advent. We got Shiori Novella. Very out there in a lot of different ways, but is also really good.
Yes, Shiori is probably the one Advent I watched the least, but she is cute, and I like that she is very weird.
She is unabashedly weird.
She is unabashedly super weird, and I like that.
But she owns up to it, you know?
Yeah, she owns it, exactly.
All the way down to eating soup, or not soup. It'd be really hard to eat soup with a pair of scissors, but she eats everything else with a pair of scissors. And
yeah, at Breaking Dimensions, she had an MC section with Crony, and Shiori said, "It's so blue, like toilet water." And Crony was like genuinely speechless. I was like, that's such a Shiori thing to say.
Oh my god, her mind is a very interesting place.
Yeah,
I would love to pick it sometime. Bijou. Bijou. Absolute gamer. I can say that much about her.
Yes. I love Bibu. You know, like, and she made an iconic meme, you know.
Oh yeah.
Everyone knows Narizzler, so but yeah, she's really funny. She is such a zoomer. Like she is so young. Like just like the jokes she makes sometimes. I'm like, oh my god, you make me feel old, Bibu.
But hey, she's bringing in that new generation of VTuber fans, you know? So it's very, very good.
Yeah, she's really funny.
Narissa Ravencroft, the third bird of Hollow Ian.
Yeah, she's like an unofficial bird for some reason though. Like
I think she's like an intern right now. I think it's because she came in after like the Holotori group was established.
Yeah.
So she's got some ways, but I would imagine she'll be a welcome addition.
But her voice is phenomenal. And I love her songs. Like her original songs are fantastic. Sweetest Scarlet, so good. Yeah, I love her. She's so good.
Yeah. She is also like, I think she's very in line with like Marine and Ollie in ways that she is incredibly down bad, but I think it's because of her voice that it's like a lot more soft spoken down bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, what else was I gonna say about Nerissa? Oh yeah, she also brought her family, not only her like mom, but her sisters online as well. And apparently, I don't know if you knew this, but I saw a clip recently where apparently not even her managers knew that she did that.
Yeah, although I saw she had to clarify that like her direct managers knew, it just was the other managers that didn't, and they were like, what?
Oh, okay. It's like, yeah, the family stream I did. The what stream you did?
Yeah.
It's like, you need permissions for that. How's the
she's really great.
Zakadon says, how's the Yap? The Yap is good. We're trying to get to the end of it because we need to send this bird to bed. But
yeah, I'm sleepy.
Last for Advent, but certainly not least, we got the Fuamoko pair.
Fuwawa Mokoko! Fuamoko!
Yes.
I love them. I watch Fuamoko Morning. When I went to Japan, I took a pilgrimage to the Mr. Donut.
Yes.
Bao Bao.
Bow bow.
Bao Bao.
It's because of them that I even tried mochi donuts in the first place, so
yeah.
I'm thankful to them for that. They definitely know their stuff. They know their snacks. I can say that much.
They're so cute. I don't know. They're
They
just so
are.
Cute. They heal me with their cuteness.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to the day because they moved to Japan, didn't they?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the day that they just have like a full-on K9 collab where it's them, Fubuki, Mio, Korone, Koryori.
It's so fun. They've collabed with Korone, and that was really cute.
Oh yeah, I have yet to see that. I need to look into that.
No, it's really cute there when they talk to Korone, because they call them like, I think they call the three of them Cerberus.
Oh, nice. I appreciate it.
So yeah, it's very cute.
All right, I will definitely have to look into that later. All right, last but certainly not least, we've got the newest members, Justice. So, first off, we got Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame, which I don't know if you see the amount of katakana to spell her name, but it is so good. Yeah.
I love Liz. Her and Rara are like, oh, it's so hard to pick a Oshi, but like Liz is like, oh my god, her singing voice is so good. I am waiting for Liz and Nerissa to duet. Like that will break my brain. Like,
I think
will be so good.
It is definitely around the corner. It is definitely in the works. I can imagine.
Yeah, and Liz is just really funny. I really love watching like her karaoke streams, and she just has such a good sense of humor. And yeah, I love her.
Yeah, she's got a really good voice.
Yeah, oh my God,
actually saw. Yeah, I saw a video recently. Like someone did a like video on YouTube. Maybe I'll send it to you later. But it was a video of I don't know what musical this is from, but that song like anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. There was that, but it was the male voice was Gerard T. Rexford, and the female voice was Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame. Or like it was being represented by them, like their PNGs on screen. But it fit so well. And like I can just clearly imagine those two like building off of each other in that way. Of like having that competitive nature between them. And they both have red hair. So there's that. Okay. Gigi Murin. A lot of people have loved her Jonathan arc.
Yeah, Jonathan G.
Jonathan G. Apparently she didn't realize that it was like them supposed to lose their memories?
To be themselves, yeah. Because I watched her stream talking about it, where she was like, I made like a D&D character, and then I found out that it's supposed to be but yeah, I honestly was really impressed with her with Ian Rico. She did such a good job. Like before, I didn't watch that much Gigi, but during Enrico, I started watching like a lot of Gigi. So now I like Gigi a lot. But yeah, she's funny, and I just love her. I loved her and Liz. I really loved their commitment to the roleplay. And Ian Rico, like I love that they just dove head first, and I just thought that was so fun to watch.
Yeah. So Gigi, she also really likes D&D, and because her hair has that whole like kind of like cookies and cream colored, like one's brown, one's blonde side thing, and we also get that in Crimson Ruse. I would so love for those two to play D&D together. I think it would go over so well.
Fun.
They both have like such gremlin energy too, that they could just like constantly tease and banter with each other, and like I feel like they'd have the same sort of sibling dynamic that Regis and Kobo have. And I think it'd be so cool to see if it ever happens. Yeah, there's like a lot of like potential like prospective collabs that I'd love to see between Holostars and Hololive. Like okay, so Mume likes a lot of like edgy punk rock sort of songs, and because Haka has like that screamo voice that he does, I feel like if they ever did a song together that like capitalizes on that, it would go over so well. Yeah, I'm constantly thinking about these things. I just like want to see all the pieces mixed together. But yeah,
have you heard Mume and Fauna's new original song?
Oh, it's not a phase.
It's not a phase, yeah.
I haven't heard it, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I got to hear it at Breaking Dimensions. It was really good.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people liked it, so I'm looking forward to that. Cecilia Immergreen. I really appreciate her because not only is her model cute, the white hair, she also like really knows how to like, I don't know if it's just something about her personality, but like there's just a huge cute factor in like everything she does. She's also very ditzy, klutzy. And
yeah, I really liked Cece and Gigi's interactions. Like when they played A Way Out, it was really funny.
Oh yeah, a lot of people like the auto fister is what they call it.
Oh my god.
Like Cecilia herself is not like fond of it. Gigi was the one who came up with it, but it makes sense. She's an automaton. Gigi has the fists, so auto fister. But yeah, a lot of people like that dynamic. I like Cecilia because she's German, and I'm partial because ich kann Deutsch. I'm also half German, so. Oh my god, I just realized this. We have the same color scheme. We got the white and the green and the red, and it's all there. Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Cecilia, get at me. We need to collab sometime. And like, wait a minute, just real quick, you and Raura, like also like the pink hair, she's got the blue goggles.
I love Raura. I followed Raura's PL, so when I saw her in Hololive, I freaked it. I love her so much. I love that big cat.
Yes.
She's such an amazing artist. Like, so good, and she's so funny. Mama Raura. I love her.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think with that, we have yapped a lot more than we probably should have.
Almost 3 hours.
For almost 3 hours, and I could honestly, that's just scratching the surface. I could go into so much more.
We could have talked more. That was us trying to go fast.
Yeah. Like, I like how we said, okay, speed run it, and then we still spent like 5 minutes on each of them. But you know, it just goes to show how much we love Hololive and like how much it means to us.
changed my life. Like,
It has,
oh my
honestly.
God, Breaking Dimensions. I was like tearing up at Breaking Dimensions because I was so happy and I felt so like moved. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, I love VTubers and I love
For
these
sure.
VTubers.
Yeah. Like, I felt the same way at Offkai, just like seeing so many people just like appreciating. Like, here's the thing about it is like the way that we view stardom and stuff like that is like we see these people and like how they are just like so innately talented and stuff like that. But I think the thing that attracts me most to VTubers is that like beyond the model and everything, kind of like breaking the fourth wall here, like we're all just normal people just going about our day-to-day lives. But the fact that we can go on the screen and play this character and people just like cheer us on for everything that we do and like spend time with us, it just goes to show that we can like appreciate each other for who we are and like bring that energy out into the rest of the world too. Like that's my big hope. Like something I want to do with my VTubing is I just want people to realize that everybody's human and we can all like appreciate each other for that. Like if I like the way that people cheer for VTubers on like in chat rooms, if we can bring that energy out into the real world and just like have each other like cheer each other on just for the like most basic things, like, then yeah, we would have succeeded as a society.
Yeah, I just love being a VTuber. It's like changed my life for the better, like genuinely.
Yeah.
Ah! Yay! Thank you for the rave. I was about to end. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, where's the cat? Where's the cat?
What cat?
I mean, we were talking about Raura earlier. We just got done talking about Raura. So, I guess you just missed her.
Oh, where's Seth? Dre, he's still not fucking here. I rolled 70 times.
Oh.
70 times, Dre.
Oh my god, he's getting another raid.
Thank you for the raid. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. We were about to end. I'm so sorry, but thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
I mean, we were just talking about Hololive. We can go back to the beginning. Okay, Generation 0, Tokinosoro. Let's go. Real speed run this time.
No, I never got Seth. Guys, I rolled 70 times for Seth. You know what I got? I got Anby 7 times. 7 times. What am I supposed to do with a 7th Anby? That's not even helpful to me at that point.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so Seth hates me. But yeah, thank you for asking though. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, I guess should we say anything or should we try to find somebody to raid of our own, get the raid train going?
Yeah, let's get the raid going. Guys, thank you so much for raiding me. I will pass on the love. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm sorry. I was just about to end. Thank you. But thank you. Thank you so much.
Maybe we could try to find another bird? Question mark?
Sure.
Let's see. Oh my god, there's so many people.
Raid train.
Yeah. Raid train.
Well, yeah, thank you guys so much for popping in. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Definitely watch the VOD later. We love us Hololive.
We talked a lot.
We talked so much about Hololive. I ran through 2 cups of water. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not actually seeing too many bird VTubers. If you've got anybody.
Well, I don't see any birds.
Oh, we got Bob Larson. We could raid into Bob.
Raid Bob.
Yeah. Let's raid Bob Larson. Bob Larson, 98. Is that because he's 98 years old?
No, I think... Well, I have a theory, but maybe I shouldn't say it.
Alright. Well, I think I'm ready to get it going if you are.
Oh wait, Dre is offering birds in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Okay, alright, let me... Well, we already said we'd raid Bob, so now I feel bad if I don't. Okay, let's raid Bob. We're gonna raid Bob.
Okay, we're gonna raid Bob. We'll keep those in mind, though. We'll definitely look into them later.
Thank you, Jay. I will follow them. Thank you.
A weird guy named Archie.
Yeah, Dre has endless birds. He collects them. Like, collect them in the freaking.
I do too.
Name of it. I was about to say apothecary. That's definitely not it.
A Pokedex?
No, it's they've got like a Discord server of like birds.
Yeah,
all bird
appendix?
VTubers.
Maybe? I don't know what you're looking for, but...
Aviary.
Oh, yeah, the
aviary.
Apothecary. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, okay. I'm sending everybody over to Bob. So lots and lots of love. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Jay, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you.
And thank you, Dovely, for allowing me to yap about Hololive with you. I really appreciated it.
Of course! I had a lot of fun yapping. Next time I will allot more time for us to yap.
Alright, sounds good. And like I said, I'll be sending you clips. Definitely send any of your favorite clips to me as well. I will look into them.
I definitely will. I want to send you the one of Kobo and Flayon, because that's one of my favorites.
Alright.
Cracks me up.
Well, alrighty, let's go show support to Bob. And thank you again for stopping by.
Dre and Punny, thank you again so much for the raid. Thank you. I'm gonna send you over to Bob. Please show him lots and lots of love. Thank you. Bye.